仕事が山ほど溜まってるよ。やるかやらないかはあなたの勝手だけど。
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, long time no see. Sha, welcome, buddy. How you doing? Yes, it is in fact the Cutie Waifu stream. We are back with another Girls Frontline 2 stream. Nikketa has come out just a couple days ago, and she's an absolute cutie patootie, a waifu, which I will be pulling for. Not sure when. Maybe today. Maybe the surprise quick pull. I only want a V0 and the weapon. But yeah, today's session is just going to be checking out all of Nikketa's stuff, everything there is to check out, and then we'll get right into the story as soon as possible. Don't want to delay it too much so we can get it done in one stream. I'm looking forward to actually Nikketa's story. I reckon it's going to be okay, even though the past story events, in my opinion, have been absolutely caca. I reckon at the very least it's going to be okay. I got a feeling. I don't know what it is. I just got a feeling it's going to be okay, despite the rubbish that we've been enduring. And it's not just me too. I realize that I've been in and out of the social medias, and a lot of people seem to also concur that the story in general has been pretty rubbish. So it's not just me. But yeah, we'll be checking out everything with Nikketa, and maybe we'll pull. We'll see how we go. Hey Lenny, how you doing, bro? Big Booba and Cutie are two different things. Nah. Somehow she's both. Somehow Palpatine came back. I don't know. Okay, so what do we got? Ex Umbra. Cool sounding event name. I don't know what that means. I don't know what Umbra means, but it's pretty cool sounding. Farewell to sunlight, recluse into darkness, take root, await birth anew. Sounds like me. I already like it. She sounds pretty deep. Yeah, we've got the stock standard, that stuff. Got the challenge rewards, yada yada yada. Intel exchange. You got the shop. It's pretty stock standard when it comes to events. Supply I already did off stream. We'll come back to story later. Tickets already used. What else is there? Based off you liking, same as mine prior, there's a pattern. Are you saying that the wife is I'm into, or the wife is you're into? Lenny, is that what you're saying? We've got some mails. She sent some gifts. I don't know if I want to read these. I'll just read it real quick. Good day, boss. Recently, while having a look at an orphanage in the area, I saw the children's pure-hearted smiles as they held their new toys, and I was reminded that it was you, staunch defender of order and justice, who protected their happiness. So she's got like a whole. I think she's a police officer or a detective, some high-ranking kind of officer. She's all about. So the vibe I'm getting is that she's all about justice, delivering justice, right and wrong, kind of. I think she's like a moral heavy kind of character, which is also nice. Adds some depth to her persona. Now why am I okay? I've got a lot of reading to get through today. Not exactly, but there are similarities between the previous and current. Okay, I don't know, bro. I like what I like. What do you want me to say? As a friend of justice, you two deserve a gift, boss, which is why I prepared a little surprise especially for you. It's some things that help me relax and bring me comfort, just as children were delighted. So I think she's an orphan too. I don't know, maybe we'll find that in the main story. But yes, she sent some stuff. Battle Pass. I already did some stuff off stream, so get straight into it. I do want to do her trial though. I got no idea how she plays. I saw some stuff, but like actual playing her, I want to kind of figure out how she works. So we'll check out her trial regardless. I'm not gonna rush her just for the collapse. I actually want to check her out and see how she plays. She really likes. I think she's an orphan, bro. Don't spoil. But I'm getting she's an orphan vibes, and she can kind of like. That's why she loves kids, you know. She's got the Metal Gear doggo, the Metal Gear Rising doggo. She's definitely stacked, like stacked AF. But that's not why I like her. She's actually I like her overall aesthetic, and like she's got such a cutie face. Okay, so someone's I'm not gonna read, I just want to kind of see it. One enemy to open 9 tiles and summons. Okay, so you summon the doggo first. I think that's the play. Dealing AoE damage equal to 80% and from 2 tiles and applying guilt. And she's got like a guilt mechanic. Is already on the battlefield helpless with the select. Yeah, okay, so it's kind of like the kind of works like what's her face, Papasha's pet, I think. Selects one enemy type in 9 tiles, dealing hydro damage equal to 100% attack. It applies guilt. Oh, what's guilt? The debuff holder takes 5 Percent more hydro damage. Okay, from Nikketa and Cutie. Consider the hydro debuff. So does that mean like Springfield and Tololo and stuff benefit from this? I think this is why she's good for water team. Selects one enemy target within 9 tiles, dealing hydro damage equal to... if the target has guilt, performs an attack and removes guilt, applies monitoring to it for 1 turn after using this skill. So she's kind of like Macchiato, but not really, kind of. I don't know how it works. So she has like a counter attack, but I'll figure it out as I play it. I don't think the reading is going to do me any good. And she expends all confectants, each additional point. So the more, okay, so the more confectants she uses, the more damage she does. Ash, yes or no answer. Did you try out the horse race? No, I didn't. That's a straight no. Did you? Grenade first, since extra action is just for her and Doggo. Oh, okay. So grenade first, you reckon? So it's like a single attack, okay. She sounds pretty cool too right off the bat. I do like the mature sounding waifus. And then we bring in the Doggo. I'm gonna go here for now. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. So it's on a select target. It's like a select area. Gotcha. Okay. I feel like she needs to be a little bit taller. She looks a little stumpy because she's so thick. She looks a bit stumped. I don't know how to describe it. Like just a tad bit taller to like kind of stretch out the thickness. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but she's still kind of tallish though. Like, even in her artwork, she looks a little bit... She could be, I reckon, Springfield high. If she was Springfield high, I think it'd be ideal. In my opinion. I read her passive, it's the most important. Alright, I'll do that right now, bro. I did, and not gonna lie, it was fun for a bit. Bro, it's just typical horse racing. Dudes are already into horse racing. Like, the old school generations, like probably the uncles and grandpas of our current age, are like, were into horse racing anyways. It was like a thing, you know, they'd go to like the cafe. Like smokes and it's just like smokes and cigarettes and horse racing and and like on the TVs, but now it's like gacha horse racing for our generation. We've come full circle. When included on the battlefield, Nikketa gains insight. Before Nikketa uses this skill, but they both gain 1 stack of clue. I can't. Okay. If the attack exploits a phase weakness, they additionally gain 1 stack of clue. So could just counter attack. Bro, I can't. I'm already over it. I need to experience it. I need to experience it. Okay, hold on, let me just do this. So she doesn't die. Yeah, I need a TLDR, bro. Let's just end your turn. Enemies doggo attacks, Nikketa ults for free. If they have guilt, she eats it and hits twice. Okay. I'm a hands-on learner. I'm a practical learner. Yeah, I need more. This wasn't enough. I need more experience. But she's got the like you just want to squeeze her cheeks, man. She's so cute. She's got them bebo cheeks. At V1, you never have to summon the doggo again after the first time and can ult every turn. Her facial cheeks. Don't be filthy. Get this out the way. Probably yeah, I'm gonna pull her. I just want to get the V0 in the weapon. There's no need to get dupes unless you get like max V6 or something. From what I've seen. I'll probably learn her in PvP. Like figure her out in PvP. No one cares you, not interested. Not interested. She's good V0, yeah? Like she's fine V0. What the hell is going on here? What in the hell? Oh wait, hold on, we're gonna do Yuhi first. This is actually a challenge. Yeah, I've already got like Springfield and stuff, so it should be good overall. But regardless, she's a waifu pick, so.
リラックスして。
Is the audio too loud, guys? Or is it just me? I might put it down a tad.
リラックスして。
Good? No, okay. But I have no idea how Yuhi works. Like, she just bucks 24/7. Can I play now? I can. Oh, I was expecting her to do the spin. I was banking on the spin. Okay, I'm probably gonna die here now. Is that what it... Okay, hold on. Get back. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. Yep, okay, that's what I wanted to do.
ここです。
Cool this. Before we get into her story, I've got 2 videos lined up as well. Her PV, and so she's got like a event video thing on the official YouTubes. Go check it out. Shizukai. Was it 2 and then 3? I always forget Ulrid's rotation. Yeah, no, yes, no. I think I did it wrong. 3 and then 2, god damn it. Or 3. Yeah, I messed up, man. Imagine playing this game since like every day since launch and still not knowing how to play. Crazy. It's spraying me. Okay, now. Bro, just. Wait, imagine I die. Yeah, this is what I want to do, okay. They got all armor now, man. Sorry, they got shields now. Nice. I didn't know Diane could react. Learn something new every day. Gonna get kamikaze. How did she react? I didn't know she could do that. I didn't even know Yuhi could heal. Bro, what have I been playing this entire time? Have I been playing Girls Frontline too, or... I don't even know anymore. If she has above certain amount of turning though, she oh, what the hell? I am kind of goated actually. Yeah, can I just do like a big... beak? Hold on. No deal. Can I use 3 and then 2? Nice, yes I can. Okay, now you kill everyone please. I'll take it. Nice, okay. Yuhei is does feel a little bit complicated. Okay, that's done. What else did they add? Anything they training posts? No. I'm working on Shaku now for my attachments. Platoon. No, I think that's about it. Oh, they finally added the freaking back music, like the game audio while you alt-tabbed. Game of the year, let's go. I've been asking for that since like day one. And they also added, if I'm not mistaken, I think they added Peritia. Store skin. Sorry, like glory store skin. I think. Oh, there's all this new stuff. There's a mushroom. Spray and pray. And that's a water pipe, looks like. I wouldn't get any of these unless like I had like an abundance. Oh, there it is. I wouldn't get any of these unless I had an abundance. I don't know what the story is, because with these like, do they expect us to grind this like throughout the next year to get the outfit? Because it's gonna be a trickle now, I feel like. I would get this, by the way. I still don't like the feet. Too bulky, but everything else is like mega. I think Pirit is just meant to be a bit on the... I like this though, I like this. I would get this. They add a lot more achievement. Okay, I hope it's not like a trickle and we can actually get it relatively easy. They're not... Mika's on thin ice. Mika is on thin ice these days. But I feel like it's gonna be a bit hard to get that one. Maybe we'll see how it goes. I won't judge it just yet. But I felt like getting to the first 2,400 was a little bit an effort. Used to be 680, yeah, it's raised to 10k now. Yeah, but like how hard / easy is it to get them, you know? It's another thing. But anyway, that's a different topic altogether. Is that it? I mean, was there anything else to check out? Oh yeah, we might do expansion drill if I have time at the end. Just get it done. But story might take up the entire stream. And this bloody ping, man. This bloody ping won't go always drive me insane. Oh yeah, there's new platoon stuff. It's platoon chat now. Where is the chat? Where is the chat? We have platoon chat now. I've been absorbing all your blessings, Shah. So if you by any chance like fail every single pull from here onwards, it might be because I absorbed. It might be because I absorbed all your luck, bro. Just saying. You time from Gunsmoke. That ping kills me inside. It does, bro. Okay, I think that's everything. It's a bit of a mini event, this one. But what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, okay. So let's watch the videos. Close this because reason, and then we'll go. Okay. Browser. Alright, so we've got a PV. Let's have a bit of a watch. Just to get a feeling before we start the story. It's so hot.
Nikketa, 撤退ポイントを守れ。
了解。
Yokai.
スキルそれを
持ちこたえて。いいね。
So she's going to jail or something?
逮捕する。クリッチ。
So what's her gun meant to be? It looks like a gun I know, but I can't think of the name. Like KSVK or something? VSK, that's the one. That was close. That's what it is. It's a cool gun. Like I want to have it just like even if it's not best in slot for her, I still want it just to put it in like my dorm or whatever. It's a cool gun. I do like my sniper rifles. Judgment Strike. Yeah, a little bit. She's like a paladin kind of. She's got that vibe. A crusader. The model is really defective. Her story looks pretty cool too, man. I'm liking the themes. Like, this style is really cool. Her story sounds like she's like an officer and she got set up, and therefore she's like awaiting trial, kind of like Judge Dredd. I don't know if you guys have seen old school Judge Dredd with like Sylvester Stallone. I'm getting that kind of story vibes. Right, her face is so like, it's so chubby, dude. No, I like it. I like it. She's definitely pulling. I'm not really a fan of like pets and stuff though. It is what it is. All right, next one is a ex-Umbra thing. I'm not sure what this one's about. Bro, she's so acrobatic. How did she carry all that weight around? Bro, if you get hit by her, you're done. You're out cold. Like at that velocity and the amount of meat she's packing, you're out cold. Like you're done. But yeah, she's adorable. Oh yeah, the outfit. I forgot to check the outfit. I don't like it. I don't like these ones. I'm not a fan. The Ultra Uni, like, yeah, it's. I mean, like, goddamn, but yeah. And besides, we're on strike, guys. Don't forget, if you're watching this on stream, off stream, whatever, we're on strike. No spending. No spending until Mika delivers and makes up for the absolute treachery. We're still on strike. Don't forget. The base skin, 100%. Yeah, her base skin's amazing. Yeah, yes. What else? Is this just the event stuff? Oh my god, Subway. Did you buy this chart? I saw you. I saw your screenshots. Please don't tell me you spent money on this. On the Subway thing. Okay, alright. Bro, what is this, man? FBI, open up, dude. This makes me uncomfortable. Oh yeah, the weapon skins. Who's this for? Is this just a skin in this? Like, I don't know who'd buy this. Melly isn't really that crash hot at the moment. Weird Fallout line, yeah. So it's a story. Creepy doll. The boss fight. And everything else is just... Oh yeah, platoon stuff. Who's getting expansion too? Wait, who's this? Oh, okay, yep. Alright, cool. That's, I think, what the vibes, got the main ideas. Let's go back and start the story. Yeah, I think it's one of those, what do you call it when you like spread out the content so you don't just one tap everything in one day? Was it put? It's not something drip feed or something. I can't remember. Alright. A quick note. Alright, are we good? Game captured. Expand this real quick. Man, the UI is so snappy now too. That's like the biggest thing. I swear we spent like a total of 5 extra minutes just waiting for UI animations. Yes! No! Oh no, it's shotgun. No, I needed a scope. Scope was my last one too. I was done with Shakri. Let me just double check. I'm almost done with Shakri. Nah, it was for shotgun. Wait, I need one more piece and then I'm gonna calibrate it. One more, look. Last one, bro, last one, and then I'm calibrating. You know my methods. You know my strats. Okay. Alright, let's go. Ex Umbra, Nikketa, story mode. Why do you have a green lock scope? Oh, it's for, so when I'm gonna calibrate, you know how you need, like, rubbish to calibrate? It's just so I'm not, I don't, like, cook everything and I've got nothing to calibrate with, if that makes sense. It's like my calibrate supplies, if that makes sense. Because I have a tendency to just cook everything that I don't need, and then I don't want to be stuck with nothing to, you know, to cook. Okay, anyways. Let's do this story. I think we should get it done today. Like, I don't think it's relatively long. I think this one's going to be a short and sweet, okay story. That's my expectation. That's my bar. Anything more than that, I'll take it. All right, let's do it. Every moment, people vanish from the face of the earth without a trace. True. Especially if you're like in a dodgy city, like London. Okay. Without roots buried deep in the earth, even leaves nurtured by sunlight, sweet dew, and gentle breeze can never flourish. To bear light in one's hands, one must endure solitude, fear no darkness, and shatter hard rock to root deeper. Seems kind of deep, man. Okay, so we got like a full junkyard. Okay. I got the music max and I still can't hear anything. Come on, game. The warm orange afterglow of the setting sun casts an illusion of warmth over the wasteland. A scavenger rubs a chunk of metal against his clothes as he rummages through a heap of trash. Okay. Nothing of value, huh? A strange noise from nearby catches his attention. The scavenger tightens his grip on a pair of tongs and storms toward the sound. Damn it. It's gotta be Johnny and those rats again. I already told them this is my turf. This time I'll... The moment he spots the elites, he drops low and hides behind the garbage pile, holding his breath. Good. Good thing I got my gun with me. Damn it. Didn't they just sweep this area recently? He peers carefully through gaps in the trash heap to observe. The elites haven't noticed him. Their gazes remain locked in the same direction as they snarl hungrily. Is that a person? A stranger? Not from around here. The person being cornered is holding a gun in one hand and gripping a black trash bag in the other. In the next moment, the person swings the trash bag at the elites, drawing their attention immediately. One leaps up and catches the bag between its teeth mid-air. Grrr, snarl. The elites tear into it, shredding plastic in pale, flesh-like chunks that still vaguely resemble human body parts. Oh, is this a doll? Like a trash doll? That's a human foot. Intestines. Ooh. Bright red liquid and meat chunks strip from the elite's fangs. Scavenger trembles, nausea rising in his throat, but he forces it down. Gotta run. Now's my chance. Yes, run for it. Hey, I already like the premise. Off to a good start. Terrified, the scavenger flees without looking back. Biff. Handshake. The mechanical dog places his paw on Nikketa's palm as the children cheer with delight. Nikketa glances at the children. There's more. Foolish. Fetch Lily's gift. At her signal, the mechanical dog leaps up, drags a package from the pile of presents sitting in the corner of the office, and carries it to the girl. What's with their faces? Is this for me? Wow, it's a toy gun model. Thank you, Nikketa. Foolish is amazing. Woof woof. I want a present too. Get in line, everyone gets one. Listen, Nikketa, no pushing now. Okay. Amid the joyful chaos, a figure appears at the office entrance. Miss Grace, Mangi Security's regular aid delivery has arrived. Could you check and sign for it? I'll cover for you here. Ah, Mr. David, Mangi Security is always so punctual with their support. Thank you so much. The young teacher blushes, clearly quite fond of the friendly young man. Miss Nikketa is handing out gifts to the kids. Please help keep things under control. I'll be back shortly. Who is this guy? David. No problem, leave it to me. What a dashing young Mangi security man. The curly-haired young man smiles warmly and walks towards the children. Over here, kiddos, line up and everyone gets one. Long time no see, Nikketa. Hey, you back off, she's mine. It's been a while. How's work lately? Heard rumors that the Public Security Administration introduced a new salary framework. Do you get a decent raise? I can't comment. Regulations prohibit discussing our wages. Bro, yeah, I reckon she's like proper, by the book. Like a straight something. I can't think of the word. Oh, come on now. Rules are just rules. What's the big deal anyway? But judging from the gifts you bought, you don't seem much better off than before. Aha, sorry. There I go poking my nose to other people's business again. I'll stop. David scratches his nose awkwardly. Still, it's a shame someone as capable as you is stuck doing frontline grunt work at the PSA. If you decide to join Mangi, you'll have way more room to grow and better promotion opportunities and pay too. With a raise, you could even get nicer gifts for the kids. Thanks for the recognition, but I think it's really cool that Nikketa is a public security officer. Last time I saw her rescue hostages on TV, it was so awesome. Me too, I saw her on the street once during a school field trip. I felt super safe. If she quits being a security officer, we might not see her anymore. How could that be? She'll still visit when she can. Nikketa pats the kids on the head. I still visit often, with Kulich. Alright, everyone go play now. In response to the command, Kulich bounces off and leads the children away. Mr. David, I don't believe doing frontline work is a waste of my ability. You've invited me to switch jobs repeatedly. I assume you've looked into my background? Yes, that's why we want you. Griffin was one of the rare companies in the field that were both competent and ethical. We were all sorry to see it dismantled. Wishing Griffin before, maybe. I take great pride in my time at Griffin, but it was nevertheless a confounding experience. Sometimes I wasn't sure who the real enemy was. But here at the PSA, things are much clearer. I protect civilians, my enemies are those who threaten them. Everything I do aligns with that goal univocally. No, that's unequivocally? I don't know, that's a big word. And I really like this feeling of unambiguity. Haha, I see. You are certainly more principled than most humans, Nikketa. Thanks. As for the money, I just do my best to provide what I can for the kids. So for now, I have no plans to change jobs. She watches the happy children with a quiet smile. Fair enough, as long as you're happy. Mr. David, I'm back. Sorry, Miss Chernova also delivered a bunch of supplies, so I checked them together. I hope the kids weren't too rowdy. Not at all, everything's fine. Miss Chernova came by? Kulich, get the birthday gift for Una. Oh, there's no need, Nikketa. Miss Chernova didn't bring her daughter today, saying she's off on vacation in another satellite city. Hey, don't you both work at the PSA? Can't you give it to her at work? We're in different jurisdictions and different roles. Our paths don't cross at work. I see, then we'll just have to wait till she comes back. A vacation, how nice. Maybe you should take our kids on a trip too. Got any recommendations, Mr. David? Aha, that's a tough one. I'm not good at picking holiday destinations. Kulich circles Nikketa, gift in mouth, uncertain what to do. It's okay, we'll give it to her later. Kulich, put that back for no. Beep, beep, beep. Nikketa's communicator rings with the PSA's emergency alert tone, a sharp sound that cuts through the joyful air like a blade. Illegal drug smuggling. What's wrong, an emergency? Yes, I have to head back now. Grace, I'll leave the rest here and pick them up later. Let's go. Justice must be served. Okay. They stand there awaiting to become one with you. In the empty factory, several shadowy figures slip into hidden corners. This is Nikketa calling Captain Java. I've arrived at cordon point A to the west of the factory, awaiting orders. She's like a top-tier police officer. Nikkei, point A, one of factory exits must hold, prevent, escape. Her captain's voice is scrambled of static, barely audible. Copy that. She signals her team. Officers spring into action instantly and scatter into position. While monitoring her assigned area, Nikketa tunes her receiver to maximum gain and listens for tactical audio cues. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Oof. Burst of strange static disrupts her comms. Third assault need back. This is the second patrol detachment. Nikketa ID code 040901D. Please respond if you copy. This is third assault squad, ambushed in warehouse area, requesting back. Gunshots and screams are drowned out by the noise of metal crashing. After trying the communicator for a few more times, Nikketa quickly switches to the internal channel. This is Nikketa calling Captain Java. I received a distress signal from the third assault squad. Do we respond? Can't reach him. Comms might be down. But what distress signal? I didn't receive anything on my end. Must be another frequency cutting in. Gunfire still echoes faintly through the comms, and Nikketa ponders for a moment. You all stay here, I'll go check. Wait, Nikketa. I'll be right back. Bro, I hope there's a moment. I really, you know, it'd be really cool if it had like a moment where, like, she storms in, like, kicks everyone's ass or something, and thugs are like, "Who are you?" And she responds, "I'm vengeance." like a badass Batman reference or something. That'd be cool. Or like, "I'm justice," and then like proceeds to kick their asses. Nikketa clears the hostiles along the way as she heads into the factory warehouse. Thick white smoke fills the room, obscuring her vision. The gas isn't poisonous, it's potassium nitrate. Maybe gunfire has triggered the fire suppression system. She activates a microthermal imaging module in her optics. There. Someone is lying on the floor just ahead. She rushes forward with her weapon raised. That's a PSA uniform. Still alive. Hang in there, Don't move. Drop your weapon. Stay away from the victim. Heavy boots close in, surrounding her from all sides. She sees PSA insignias through the thick smoke. I'm Nikketa, 2nd Patrol Detachment ID 04901D. Her skull looks like Dimitri. I repeat, drop the weapon and step back. Was it Dimitri or someone else? I think one of his boys. Nikketa sets the gun down on the floor, takes a step back and raises her hands. 040901D, due to breach of protocol, your operations are suspended. You are to be returned for investigation. She's been set up, man. It smells like set up to me. That's an order, not a negotiation. 040901D, comply. Click. The handcuffs she's heard countless times and now close around her own wrists. Bro, this is good, man. Like, right? Like, there's no fluffing, there's no drainage. They don't spend 5 hours on one scene. This is good pacing right now. They finally learn, like, a decent amount at the kids, a decent, like, it's just progressing. We're just moving along. Like, there's no bloody wasting time and just nonsensical nonsense and yapping and stuff. Like, this is great. Keep it up, keep it up. Off to a good start. Take up this offer, be part of the darkness. Like, we're just clicking, we're just going. Story's happening, things are in motion. No drainage. I like it. Hello, I'm looking for Captain Java Roberts of the 2nd Patrol Detachment. Is he in the office right now? Nikketa, it's you again. I've already told you many times, according to the directive, you're not even supposed to be inside the Public Security Administration building, let alone requesting to see your former superior. I just want to offer a detailed explanation regarding the accusations stated in the dismissal notice and clarify what actually happened during the incident. Don't waste your breath on me. I'm just a receptionist. I don't understand any of that. But what I do know is this. The dismissal order must be followed without exception. Please leave immediately or I will call security. I don't know where these rumors about a risk of going haywire for my model came from, but I'd appreciate a chance to explain myself regarding the accusation of violating protocol. Okay, let me give you a piece of friendly advice. For old time's sake, any adult dismissed by the original department in the satellite city has a 2-week grace period to find a new job and affiliation. If you still haven't found one after that, you'd better pray you don't get scanned by any ID scanners. Now, please leave. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Oh, she's so sad. Realizing that any appeal would be futile, Nikketa no longer bothers to argue. Before leaving, she takes a long, hard look at the emblem of the Public Security Administration on the wall. The emblem that once gave her strength and conviction now looks especially cold and ruthless. Right, if I were to file a cross-jurisdiction appeal... Boom, next area. Vehicles come and go at the entrance to an orphanage. Nikketa stands quietly by the gate. Orphanage, okay. One of the security guards sees her and leans out of the window. Nikketa, you've been standing outside the entrance for 4 days now, but you've never come in. Did something happen? I'm waiting for someone. Who? I can help keep a lookout and let you know when they arrive. Thanks, but that won't be necessary. Suddenly, the person Nikketa has been waiting for appears within her field of vision. Wait, Miss Inessa Chernova. Hearing her name, the woman stops and turns around and is rather surprised to see Nikketa. Whoa! Miss Inessa, what's going on? Hey, how long have you been here? She kind of looks like Anna from Tekken. And I like that. Nikketa, sorry to trouble you, but could I have a moment of your time? I need to ask a favor. The woman looks puzzled, but she stops to listen. Nikketa decides to speak as concisely as possible. Thank you for your time, ma'am. I used to work for the Public Security Administration in Jurisdiction E5. During a recent mission, I was wrongfully accused of violating protocols and dismissed from the force. I've tried to appeal, but all channels have been closed to me. Like, how, you get a distress signal, you go there, you check it out, and then cops swarm in suddenly. Like, if that isn't the setup, I don't know what is. And what do you want from me? Bro, Ines is pretty stacked too, man. What's going on? I think she's more stacked than Nikketa if I'm like comparing the stackage. There's definitely more stackage on Ines. Okay. Judging by your uniform and insignia, your rank is higher than mine. I'm hoping you could assist me with filing a cross-jurisdiction appeal. Cross-jurisdiction appeals are highly unlikely. We've never worked together officially. Even if I outrank you, I can't vouch for you. However, I can at least help you contact your superior and pass along a message. If you could help me get in touch with my captain, I would be very grateful. His name is Jav Roberts. ODE-13 Captain of the 2nd Patrol Detachment in Jurisdiction E5, correct? You looked into me? You've had frequent contact with Una. For her safety, it's only natural that I check your background. Who's Una again? It's a reasonable explanation. Nikketa, imprint model VSK-94, yeah, that's the gun. Suspected of violating protocol and operation code name 342, causing injuries to a fellow officer. Further mechanical inspection revealed irreparable performance defects. Result dismissal. Oh, they reckon, so they think she's falling apart. That's what you're trying to appeal, right? Like she needs a servicing or something. How do you know all that? Because I was the one who orchestrated everything. What? The unexpected answer hits Nikketa like a lightning strike, but she only frowns briefly before immediately sizing up the woman in front of her. Even through the sunglasses, Nikketa can sense that the woman's previously warm, smiling eyes have turned unreadable, as if there's some creature lurking just beneath the surface. Let me properly reintroduce myself. My name is Inessa Grigor. Hold on, I can do this. Grigorivna. Inessa Grigorivna Chernova, head of the Counterintelligence and Investigative Intelligence Division of the Public Security Administration. Apologies for not disclosing this earlier. It just didn't seem relevant since our work didn't overlap. And now it is. Here, no need to be so guarded. I'll explain everything. But this isn't the right place for a conversation. Let's get in the car. I know a better location. Wait, before that, can you show me some valid identification? Even if you are carrying a PSA badge, I can't just take your word for it. Not bad. Even after dismissal, you still take your basic precautions. Yeah, take a look. So I think she's like meant to be like an officer protocol doll or something that they have. It helps out maybe with like local police crimes and stuff. And it presents her electronic ID for Nikketa to verify. Well, satisfied? Well, satisfied, I'm not lying. Your credentials check out. Thank you for your cooperation. Then, shall we go? Looks cool, man. I dig your vibe. Sit wherever you like. I'll make some coffee. After taking her surroundings, Nikketa sits down on the sofa in the cabin. The cabin is well hidden and soundproof. Not a sound can be heard from outside. The distress call you heard during that mission was actually a pre-recorded audio clip prepared by my tech team. It was a setup. We disguised it as coming from the squad's primary frequency and insert it into your comms receiver through interference. But why? So the entire rescue was just a stage performance that you orchestrated to get me dismissed? Your composure surprises me. I thought you'd be more upset after learning you were set up. How my emotional module functions is none of your concern. To me, this is simply filling in the blanks. I already know the method and the outcome. Now I want to learn your motive. But before that, I'd like to know, was that team member really injured? Inessa raises an eyebrow. You care about that? Don't worry, no one was actually hurt. They're all my subordinates, acting under my special orders. You can consider it part of the show. Very well. Then please answer my next question. Why did you orchestrate this whole performance? Sometimes, for more people to enjoy the sunlight, someone has to do things in the dark. Things that can't see the light for day. Things that can't see the light of day. You used to work for a PMC. You should know how this kind of thing works. When I worked for the PMC, the commander whom I served under was always upright. I'm not familiar with the kind of things that can't see the light of day that you're referring to. If there's something you want me to do, just say it directly. I'll assess whether I can do it after I've heard the details. Alright, since you're being this straightforward, I'll skip the preamble. Realizing Nikketa's extremely direct demeanor, Inessa just adjusts her tone. During the recent operation to seize illegal drugs, we captured some suspects, but upon investigation, they turned out to be just low-level runners. The real big players are still hiding in the shadows. On top of that, we received an anonymous report implicating Mengi Security. We need someone to get undercover inside Mengi Security and gather concrete evidence of their involvement in illegal drug trafficking. Okay, alright. Mengi Security, are you sure? Yes, the same Mengi Security that makes donations to orphanages just like we do. Can I take a look at the report? Of course. Inessa opens a drawer and hands Nikketa a stack of documents. The report includes a blurry photo. In it, a person wearing a Mengi security uniform is sitting on a worn-out sofa, holding a vial of some substance. What he's holding is the contraband drug in question. In the industry, it is known as Vitalis. It's rumored to treat Doll syndrome. Ooh, okay, alright, I like this. Oh, okay, I like where this is going, but in reality, it contains minimal active ingredients and is highly addictive. Long-term use leads to mental instability, severe paranoia, and an inability to distinguish fantasy from reality. Okay, alright, I'm liking this. Vitalis, let's go. Doll syndrome. I'm liking the ideas being presented to me right now. Oh, that's a common psychological illness among people who live and work long-term in satellite cities. Nations feel that they've fought tooth and nail for the right to live in a satellite city, hoping for a comfortable life, only to discover that all their efforts merely serve to make life easier for the privileged in the white zones. Okay, alright. That realization makes them feel like they've been downgraded from humans to dolls. They often develop strong hostility toward actual dolls, no offense. Hey, I like this. Okay, some great ideas are being presented to me right now. World building, lore building, let's go. I'm feeling it. None taken. So investigating this substance called Vitalis, are there any other photos? No, this photo was likely taken covertly. The sender's IP was randomly generated, probably to avoid retaliation. A single photo like this can't serve as evidence linking Mengi security to Vitalis. You do have a few fragmented clues, but it's not sufficient for making formal accusations. Yeah, but what do I have to do with this? Why did you set me up for this? That's exactly why I need you. Okay, she just answered, I think. Nikketa casts Inessa a searching look. Inessa meets her gaze calmly. One last question, why me? You could have just asked her. Why did you set her up? You've had close contact with people from Mangi Security, haven't you? Inessa places another photo on the table and pushes it towards Nikketa. The man in the photo is David. Is this the David? Or what might think? No, that's Raymond, never mind. The angle clearly indicates that it was taken without his knowledge. Not exactly close, but he has been actively trying to recruit me. He's been... Oh, okay, that David, yeah. He's been encouraging me to jump ship and join Mangi. Then joining them would be a natural step for you. Would it really be that easy? I was dismissed for protocol violations and performance defects. Would Mangi Security really take in someone like that? In reality, your performance defects don't exist. That would become apparent in any baseline diagnostics. As for protocol violations, well, you know how rigid government organizations are. Private security firms have very different standards and protocols. Believe me, they won't easily pass up this rare opportunity to recruit a high-performance tactical doll like you. Nice. Nikketa eyes the document spread out before her, then looks up at Inessa's face again. Bro, that little lip expression. So after I complete this mission, what happens to me? You can go wherever you want. You could even come back to the Public Security Administration. I'll reinstate your service records. Of course, you have every right to turn down this mission. It's dangerous. After all, in time, I'll clear your name and you can still return. Bro, what a bitch, man. Sets her up, like, ruins a record and wants her to work for her. And if you don't, she's not. What the hell? What a shit. Yeah, if you have such a thorough plan, why didn't you speak to me about it beforehand? Facts, actually. Actual questions. What's wrong? Didn't like being falsely accused? Yeah. Especially someone like her. Nikketa frowns slightly as she lapses in silence. Her thoughts pulled back to the moment where her colleague pointed a gun at her. Pushes away the unpleasant memory, focusing instead on Inessa's words and the core of the matter. No, it's just that with prior communication, I could have responded better. Everything before this felt senseless. For a moment, I even doubted myself and the PSA. Okay, nice. I like this. Actual, legitimate thoughts and feelings. I don't like feeling that kind of doubt. Very based. Haha, I didn't even know dolls have existential crises while they do. Now you know. That's not funny. The mood, which had lightened a little, now grows heavy again. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. There's a good back and forth though. I really should explain the situation to you. This is the general consensus around undercover work, but clearly you've never done this sort of thing before. Inessa sits up straight. Let me put it this way. The reason I didn't talk to you beforehand is because I wanted the whole thing to feel natural, as if you really were dismissed for violating protocol. The less staged it looks, the better. Most undercover agents are trained early on so they can perform convincingly. But someone like you who's being chosen on the short notice might act unnaturally due to hesitation if warned in advance. You could have made mistakes that would be used against you somewhere down the line. I don't know. That may be true, but weren't you worried things would go wrong, like if I didn't follow the script? But you did come to me. Inessa smiles faintly. I wasn't wrong about you. Your pursuit of truth has brought you here. That kind of resolve is exactly what an undercover agent needs. And what else does undercover work require? Let's see. Tolerance for loneliness and boredom. Acceptance of the fact that you will never give your all and likely receive nothing in return. That you will give your all and... Okay, yeah. You'll have to blend into the crowd. You'll have to blend into the crowd, and whether you succeed or fail, you can never speak of it. Yeah, good luck blending and looking like this. So, are you willing to take the mission? Nikketa looks into Inessa's eyes, sending a scrutinizing gaze behind her glasses. A strange emotion rises in her neural cloud, but she dismisses it as system noise. That's cool. Dolls don't overthink, at least I don't. It's something that helps people, something that's right, I'll do it. Okay, nice. Inessa smiles and extends her hand. I knew I wasn't wrong about you. Then, here's to a successful collaboration. Nikketa looks at the offered hand and shakes it gently. Right. Nice, okay, beautiful, perfect. Hey, pacing is perfect right now. Story's logical, makes sense, interesting ideas, drugs, Vitalis, doll syndrome, world building, let's go. This is great. Off to a great start. Let's keep it up. Right to the end, let's go. Evil festers in the absence of supervision. Why does Komaji look like she's about to grope someone? In this wallpaper. 2 months after joining Mangi Security. Oh, so she joined the Mangi Security as part of the operation, I think? That's not what happened? Having just wrapped up a task, Nikketa runs into David in the hallway. I don't like the David character, he looks a bit weird. He looks sus. Hey Nikketa, haven't seen you since your onboarding. He looks like a bit of a creepo. How's it going? Settling in alright? More or less. Whoa, your robo-dog actually passed approval. HR must really like you. So how's the pay? Must be enough to get the kids at the orphanage something better, huh? Isn't it explicitly stated in your contract that we're not to discuss salary with... Yeah, man, shut up, bro. Stop asking stupid questions. Don't be so rigid, but fine. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just cool, man. You're so rigid, bro. But fine, it's cool if you want to keep it to yourself. The salaries of dolls and humans aren't exactly comparable to begin with. Oh, right, Nikketa, come to hang at 3 after lunch. I'll introduce you to the team you'll be doing next week's long-haul transport mission with. Long-haul transport? What? No one told you yet? Hang on, let me check. Already violating protocol, bro. Nikketa pulls out a terminal, which shows an unread task on your checklist. Haha, you've got to check your task list on time. That's something dolls should be even better at than humans, right? Man, this guy's annoying. I don't like this guy. Man, I'm telling you, this is one of the company's key transport routes. Usually only the vets get. David frowns as he notices that Nikketa is still focused on her terminal. No, she's not. Just go away, bro. I heard everything, but I've got something to do right now. See you this afternoon, Captain. Bro, if you want some dollars, like, go somewhere else. You ain't getting no dollars here. Let's go, Coolidge. Hey, wait, I'm not finished. Before David can react, Nikketa has already rushed off with her mechanical dog. Bro, he's so annoying. To conclude, nothing suspicious has been found for now. You've just joined Mangi Security and you're carrying out the most basic frontline tasks. It's normal that they won't expose you to cooperations yet, especially since you used to work in the PSA. The key is to blend in and become part of their background. Speaking of corporations, I just received a task today, one that's usually assigned only to more senior members. Nikketa hands her work terminal to Inessa. A long-haul transport from ODE-13 to LVI-14, cargo category food. Inessa taps the armrest of her seat with a finger. That's very suspicious. The route passes through loosely regulated, or rather completely unregulated contamination zones. That's plenty of opportunity for foul play. I mean, there's a chance the cargo could be swapped in the contamination zone? Exactly, but if Mangi Security really does run illegal ops like that, they'd normally assign someone experienced and familiar with their internal workings. It's odd that they'd entrust this to someone like you after just 2 months. Or she's a fall guy. I understand. I'll stay alert and treat it as a regular transport unless something seems off. I'm counting on you. Oh, take this. Inessa hands Nikketa a USB drive. A little gadget developed by a tech team. It can automatically generate neural logs. All my doll agents have one to pass routine neural cloud inspections. Doll agents say, I'd like to meet these other doll agents. From what I remember, Mangi Security takes neural log submissions every 2 months. The next one is coming up soon, right? Tomorrow, actually. Perfect timing. This will get you through the inspection just fine. I also have something for you, or rather, for your daughter. Daughter, you say? Nikketa hands her a neatly wrapped box. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. I mean, she looked kind of old. She looked kind of mature, you know what I mean? So, this is for Una. A toy, walkie-talkie, and a recon manual. She looks like mid to late 30s, kind of. Early mid-late 30s. In the public security officer... That still doesn't... Anyways, it's the public security officer toy set I promised Una. She's already received the toy badge. This is the rest of it. Oh, I see. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Inessa seems a bit distracted. She accepts the box stiffly. Una said her dream is to become a public security officer. She has a strong sense of justice. I like her a lot, so it's my pleasure. Please give this to her when she returns from her trip. Inessa gently caresses the box as something comes to mind. Mama, The day after tomorrow is my birthday. The investigation shows... What did you say? Una's birthday. It's the day after tomorrow. Ah, right, sweetheart. Happy birthday. What gift do you want? I want the new security officer outfit from Disneyland. Can I have it, Mama? Of course. Once Mama finishes this report, we'll go buy it together, okay? Yay, thank you, Mama. In the end, that case was too complicated and it completely slipped my mind. But Una never brought it up again. When that case was closed, she even baked me cookies to celebrate. She really is such a considerate child. Bro, you know what would be, like, you know what would be deep? Like, next level deep? If they made it so that Nikketa actually wants to have kids, like her own kids, but she can't because she's a doll, and like the whole dichotomy and like, you know, like the thing of that would be that'd be next level. She's so warm-hearted because she loves children, right? Maybe they could definitely spin like a story that way. It'd be like deep and sad. She's so warm-hearted, she deserves the world. Ahem. Realizing she's gotten emotional, Inessa clears her throat and puts on a polite smile. Anyway, thank you, Nikketa. What's canon? So I dream of being a mother, but being a doll, I can never be. Ooh, sadness. When I may be away for a while, but I'll make sure to pass on your kindness. No need to thank me. Nikketa isn't sure if it's her imagination, but Inessa's smile seems a bit forced. After Nikketa leaves, Inessa sits alone on the sofa and dials a number on her terminal. The ringtone lasts a long time before the other end finally picks up. Hello, Pizza Hut. What can I take your order? It's me. Everything is proceeding according to plan. She hasn't noticed anything suspicious. Her PSA reports have already been deleted. There's no way back for her. Bro, what are you up to, Inessa? Yes, I understand. I'll continue to report to you if anything comes up. Wait. Inessa straightens up slightly. I want to ask about Una. Last time I heard her voice, she sounded like she had the flu. She's recovered. She's swimming now. She's got a weak constitution. She'll probably need more nutritional supplements after swimming. I'll send you a list later. Please help buy them if you can. Okay, thank you. Wait, does someone have her daughter? The call ends. Inessa massages the bridge of her nose, then looks down at the beautifully wrapped box on the table. Apart from the officer-themed toys, it also contains a cute plush mascot wearing a mini PSA uniform. She picks up the plush and buries her face in its soft and fluffy fabric, just as she used to bury her face in Una's thick hair when hugging her countless times. I think someone has her daughter. Or is holding her daughter against her will, and she's trying to set up a deal or get her back. A week later, the night before the transport mission. Even though the cargo swap is more likely to happen in the contamination zone, maybe that is the cargo swap. The swapping the cargo for her daughter, maybe? Avoiding the surveillance she had previously scoped out, Nikketa sneaks into the cargo hold. Just in case, I should inspect the cargo beforehand. Suddenly, a sound comes from a small door at the back of the hold. Nikketa ducks behind a shelf. Damn, that Anthony kid... Okay, hold on. Damn, that Anthony kid is getting greedier by the day. His asking price keeps going up. How much did you give him? 200 credit tokens for 1 hour. 1 hour, and he's even limiting our access time to the cargo hold. Apparently someone might notice if we take too long. Who's gonna know once we wipe the visitor logs and surveillance footage? Plus, the guy always wanders up around this time. As long as the missing cargo goes unnoticed, no one's gonna bother checking the footage. Honestly, it feels like we're overpaying.
Better safe than sorry. Damn it, these people are ruthless. Let's raise the price of this shipment too. We'll earn it all back with interest.
Raise it again? You're not afraid no one will buy?
Oh, they'll buy it. Those poor bastards in the contamination zones rely on this stuff to survive.
Nikketa identifies the two intruders through voice print analysis. One is David. Ah, David, you piece of shit. I knew this guy was a piece of shit. One is David, and the other is a transport team member who he previously introduced. I could just smell like the piece of crapness. I could just see it immediately. I've got to think. I got a sense for this. It's them. David, how many crates are we taking this time? Same as usual. 3. Yeah, he looks like a piece of crap too. Only 3? Come on, this shipment is huge. You could sneak out more and no one would notice. Ah, why did you hit me? If we get caught, we're screwed. Ever heard of caution? I teamed up with it because I thought you had some brains. Now I'm starting to think I should have gone with a doll. At least she'd be obedient like a dog. Whoa! Shots. Okay. Bit of an asshole too. Hey, that's going too far. The transport team member tries to argue but shuts up when he sees David's dark expression. He gulps. We've got betrayal already in the story. Fine. 3 crates it is. Screw this. Why am I stuck with a lunatic like you? Anyway, speaking of dolls, what's the deal with that Nikketa you introduced us to? Only 2 months in, she's already doing covert transports? Who knows what HQ is thinking? They had me cozy up to her ages ago and poach her from the PSA. Every time I talk to her, okay, shut up, bro. Acting like a cool dude. You want her so bad that she keeps rejecting you, dumbass. With how much they value her and how she's learning all our business, you'd think she's being groomed to replace you as a squad leader, do you? Oh, I told you I have no idea what those pampered fatzos upstairs are planning. Even if she replaces me, what can I do? These days, actual people have it worse than dolls. Calm down, man. But here's another possibility. What if we've been found out for smuggling and Nikketa was sent to spy on us? Highly unlikely. Aside from Anthony, we haven't left any traces, and Anthony's in this with us. If we go down, so does he. Still, keeping an eye on her wouldn't hurt if she ever does find out. David's eyes flash dangerously on his grim face. She's just a doll. We'll scrap her and be done with it. Okay, bro. Good luck with that. Yeah, exactly. Just a damn doll! Come on, let's load the stuff into a vehicle. The 2 men bustle about in the cargo hold for a while, then disappear behind the door with the cargo. Nikketa steps out from the shadows of the shelves. Smuggling cargo, deliberate collision. That's collusion? I don't know. Collusion. She shifts her gaze to the goods on the shelves. She opens one of the crates. Inside are neatly stacked canned fruits. The packaging suggests black currants. These absolutely can't be regular fruit preserves, otherwise they wouldn't be taking such a huge risk. Nikketa reaches toward the crate, but quickly withdraws her hand. It's not the time yet. I need to find the chance to investigate David. He just said load the stuff into your vehicle. Mangi securities transport convoy enters the bleak town in the contamination zone and stops at a supply station. I like it, man. The pacing is so good right now. David, the transport squad leader, gets out of the vehicle, followed closely by Nikketa. Watching the station staff bustle around, refilling water and recharging the truck, David makes a remark. Even in a hazmat suit, I can feel how foul the air is. It's suffocating. How do these people get used to surviving in this kind of environment? Oh, right, I almost forgot. You're a doll. Guess robots don't need to breathe, huh? Though you do mimic... Oh, hold on, they're together now? Okay, so I think we passed ahead forward and this is the operation that's taking place currently. So you do mimic the action. That's just to simulate human breathing to avoid triggering the uncanny valley effect. True. Doesn't actually need to breathe. True. Huh. How thoughtful. Anyway, Nikketa, I'm stepping away for a bit to buy some stuff. Keep an eye on things here. An explosion cuts him off. Several ramshackle armored cars and motorbikes roar past, kicking up thick clouds of smoke of dust. It's Varyegas. Why are they suddenly... David visibly panics in the face of the Varyegas assault. Captain David, order everyone to combat readiness and evacuate the civilians. I'll hold the front line. I'm the captain. I don't need orders from my doll. Just go. Says, shut up, David. Boys, look what we've got here. Fresh meat. Slaughter them all. Nice. Robbery is a serious offense, and I'm here to arrest all of you. Huh? You? I'm plenty enough to deal with the likes of you. Bro, this is so good right now. Holy crap. I've never had so much fun in a story before. Let's hold on. I'm pretty sure Shah, do you have a juice Nikketa? You do, okay. I wanna... Oh, bro, I've got... Bro, Shah, come on, man. You just said you went into this... Okay. He already has the skin. Were we not just saying, it's like, oh, we don't like the skin? I'm not a fan of these types of skins either. Okay. Okay, bro.
了解しました。
Yuzong sends his regards, bro. Yuzong sends his regards. He wants to say thanks for thanks for keeping up the the finances so they can push their skin gacha. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. How much? How much? What was the price they give you? What was the price they gave you? How much was this self-respect worth? Nah, joke, I joke. I have like, bro, how do you have 10k blue coins, man? What are you saving for? Why? Oh, I think when you're getting like the pulls, you got the things as well. Bro, that's probably, it probably sucks for you the most in a sense, because if the game goes the way it does, you've already invested so much. I think there are a lot of people like you though that, you know, so which is again like a double shame on them, you know. They started the game off looking like it was so promising, and people were heavy committed, heavy invested, and saw a bright future, and then they pull this on us like last minute. That's shame on them, man. Honestly, like for them to do it when they did it, once they got people kind of like hooked into it. But hopefully, I watched a video where I think it was one of, you know, the Sticks guy, the Gacha Sticks guy. He was like reading some Reddit posts, and it looks like from, I don't know, like from what he would read and stuff, it looks like things are like they're in panic mode over there. I think they're in panic mode, and they're hopefully we're gonna they react accordingly. I think shit's hit the fan for them, and I think they're starting to wake up to the reality of how bad of a decision this was. So hopefully, by the time it comes to us in global, it will be much better than what it currently is, hopefully. So there's a bit of hope. There's a bit of hope, but we'll see how things go. But you have to be you have to be completely obliviously retarded to not address this in the slightest bit way possible. Like you'd have to be delusional, like you'd have to be like running the game from a mental asylum to make the decision that you do. But at the same time, I know a lot of those top 10 platoon whales that pump money into the game are going to be buying those skins. I don't know, it's 50-50. Anyways, that's a different topic. Nikketa moves through the battlefield like a panther. Her actions efficient and lethal without any flashy moves. For those who glimpse her even briefly, it's already too late. Their fate is sealed. Wait, this transport team's got a doll that strong? Our intel must have been wrong. Oh, someone filled them in on it. Screw the intel, just grab what we can, or this whole trip's wasted. Okay, you draw the tin can's attention. I'll hijack the truck and drive off. Whatever we get is ours. You're sending me into the line of fire while you make off with the loot. You think I'm a damn fool? A dirty rust bucket like you dares to lay a hand on my bros? You're so dead. As one of them revs the motorbike and charges at Nikketa, the two men stop arguing and exchange a look. Let's go, bro. Split the take. What a bunch of bros. Ha, my thoughts exactly. Not far away, Nikketa notices a suddenly moving Maggie security transport vehicle and immediately spots the two sneaky men in the cab. She checks her sidearm, dashes up the nearby ladder in 3 quick steps, then hurls herself toward the charging Viega biker. Ah! Huh? Wait! She kicks him off the motorbike mid-charge, grabs a handlebars mid-air, and swings herself onto the bike using its momentum. After steadying it, she guns the throttle and speeds after. Bro, this kid's badass, bro. Thud. A dull impact hits the truck roof. She's like you don't want to mess with Nikketa. The two Viegas in the cab glance at each other. What the hell was that? Probably just another damn rock falling on your head. We've hit the jackpot. A whole truckload. Oh, right. This stuff's in high demand in the contamination zones. We can jack up the price like crazy. But we're supposed to turn it in, remember? Knowing the boss. How much do you think we'll actually get? Tisk, you've got a point. Maybe we should just pocket it all. Are you insane? Still, if you just skim a little off the top. Gunshots ring out before he finishes, bullets piercing through the window. Bullets pierce the window, hitting the driver's hand with deadly precision. Bliat! Wait, he's Russian? I don't know why. Okay, the truck veers wildly across the terrain. The two inside are tossed around like ragdolls. Nikketa sees the moment and leaps through the shadow of the window. Grabbing the steering wheel with one hand, she aims her gun with the other and fires 2 precise shots into their legs. Bang, bang. Ah, you! Ah! Nikketa slams on the brakes, fighting the wheel, and barely stops the truck from crashing into a massive roadside boulder. I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. She ties up the 2 Vayegas and sets them aside before inspecting the cargo. Many of the cans were damaged during the commotion. Black currant syrup and fruit are spilled everywhere. Oh, man. Those are definitely black currants. In one of the cracked cans, Nikketa spots the corner of a small plastic bag. It's cocaine. She picks it up. Inside is a sealed sachet of brownish yellow powder. Do some quick lines. Could this be used to make a Vitalis? Oh, hey, doll lady, please spare us. We're gonna bleed out at this rate. You didn't get hit in any major arteries, you'll live. Now, I need more intel on Vitalis. These, where do you usually sell them? She shakes the bag in front of them. You guys don't even know what you're transporting? Ah, we sell them to underground brokers or small taverns in the contamination zones. They brew it into drinks and sell it to poor bastards suffering from radiation sickness. Radiation sickness? You mean ELID? E-L what now? I don't know. Please, lady? No, madam, doll, I can't remember stuff like that. Tisk, you mean that disease where your body grows rocks and stuff? I think taking too much of this makes people dumb or something. It's not for doll syndrome, then? So this isn't the raw material for Vitalis? What now? Never heard of that. Figures. It's a psychological condition unique to Satellite City residents. Then what is this stuff called? You must know that at least. Excuse me. Look, lady, Madam Doll, you let us go and I'll tell you all about it. And before he can finish, a cold black muzzle is pressed to his forehead. He looks up at Nikketa, who's staring down at him with an expression as cold as steel. You know very well there's no room for negotiation between us. Bro, Nikketa's so gangster. I'm in love already. I'm sold. Hold on. This is... Bro, I'm actually having so much fun with this story, it's crazy. I never thought I could even have fun with story. It's like, I'm just like imagining in like an anime sense as well. It'd be actually so funny and cool at the same time. Okay. The canned food transported by Mangi security concealed the substance called Erdis, a brown powder rumored to contain anti-elid properties. Its ingredients are unknown. It is often mixed into beverages and sold to elid patients. Its actual effectiveness is unverified, but it has not passed regulatory approval. It is, without question, a banned substance. Nikketa pulls out a small plastic sachet and hands it to Inessa, who is seated on the sofa. I retrieved this on site. I have video evidence to bring it back up. To back it up, sorry. Music sounds kind of cool, but it's very faint. Inessa opens the sachet, pours the powder into her palm, and rubs it between her fingers. You weren't discovered while collecting this evidence, were you? I don't think so. I destroyed the truck's dash cam. The only 2 eyewitnesses were the 2 Jaegers. I tossed them into a ravine. Statistically, there should be no solid evidence against me. You know what this feels like? She's dodgy. She's dodge AF. And she's using Nikketa to complete her dodgy missions. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. That the way she like opened it and like rubbed with her fingers and stuff, I've got this feeling. And she's using her, but on like false pretenses. Calling it now. Lack of evidence doesn't mean you wouldn't be suspected. No witnesses also means no one to testify for you. Both you and the physical evidence disappeared for too long. If there's any discrepancy in the cargo count later, suspicions will naturally fall on you. What is she gonna do? Lines like a bloody... She doesn't even have ELID. Oh, she might sell it then, never mind. It doesn't matter if they do. This evidence is enough to indict Mangi security, and by then I should be reinstated in the PSO. Hold on. Who said you're coming back? The mission isn't finished. Our goal is to uncover evidence of them trafficking Vitalis. Finding evidence of Erdis, a banned substance, should prompt a full investigation by the PSA. That would likely lead to clues about Vitalis. No? Excuse me. Besides, if the Firejager's claims are true, Erdis is already causing serious harm in the contamination zones. The longer it's left unchecked, the more people will be endangered. Nikketa, I'm not dismissing the results of your investigation, but Inessa rubs the bridge of her nose. Firstly, these security companies, backed by big corporations, have countless ways to evade risk. Just this bit of evidence isn't enough for a full investigation, and we could lose a chance to keep digging into Vitalis. Secondly, please remember our jurisdiction. We are the Public Security Administration of Satellite City ODE 13. We're responsible for ODE 13 residents. The residents of the contamination zones are not under our protection. So you're saying there won't be any action taken against Erdis? I read that completely wrong, but never mind. There will be, just not right now. We'll file the evidence for archival. Just filing it. Nikketa. Inessa's tone darkens. I know that justice is a core keyword in your foundational logic, but justice in the real world isn't so simple. Sometimes, in order to achieve a greater justice, you have to allow some loss to happen, even if it contradicts your programming. So, in order to protect justice, we must turn a blind eye to illegal activity. That logic makes no sense to me, straight up. Also, you said the contamination zones aren't within our jurisdiction, but think of it another way. Residents of ODE 13 are committing crimes. Doesn't that warrant immediate action? Don't play word games with me. I understand that this is very difficult for a doll to grasp. You just need to follow orders. From now on, act cautiously and keep a low profile. Record things, but don't interfere. Gradually work your way into the inner circle, understood? Alright man, this whole thing's sus. Nikketa locks eyes with Inessa for a long moment, then finally looks away. Understood. Justice isn't so simple. No, justice is simple. Don't let those who hurt others walk free. No matter the situation, always do what you believe is right. Bro, she got such a good character, man. I love her character. You guys don't even know what you're transporting. We sell them to underground brokers or small taverns in contamination zones. Like, this is like a flashback. They brew it into drinks and sell to poor bastards suffering from radiation sickness. Radiation sickness? You mean Elid? Yeah, this is definitely a flashback. She's like thinking about it. People are committing crimes. People are dying because of it. As someone who knows the truth and has the ability to do something, I can't just sit by and do nothing. As the workday ends, employees stream out of the building. Once Nikketa confirms that David has left, she walks against the crowd into the office building. Countless terminal screens cast a faint blue glow on the empty office. Nikketa moves among them and sits at her own desk, pretending to be working on a report as she discreetly connects to level 2. Found it. David's IP address, but it's password protected. Also, there's no music for this. Alright. Nikketa cracks her knuckles. Let's do this. Oh yeah, okay. We're hacking in. So you said 3 first. The extra action. And then I think ulti after or doggo after. I'm not gonna use anyone else. I don't think have I done an ulti yet? I don't think I have. No, I haven't. Yeah, she's cool, man. 23k, nice. So now, is it doggo again? Ulti, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how the ulti reaction works. It's kind of like a macchiato, but not really, kind of. Just some recent transport logs, nothing looks out of the ordinary. Nikketa scans through the logs carefully. Multiple shipments to the Phoebe factory in LVI 14. Why would a pharmaceutical factory need so much wine and drinking glasses, even if it's for employee benefits? The quantity and frequency are excessive. Maybe these light canned black currants are just cover goods to conceal banned substances. Yeah, it's 100% what it is. Spots a PSA border control stamp at the bottom of the shipping manifest. The expression darkens. Right, why didn't I think of this earlier? Hang on. While flipping through the pages, Nikketa notices a peculiar number. Among a long string of nearly identical timestamps, one transport log stands out. Order 207-10209, same route, but the transportation time was nearly double the usual duration. Listed reason, a collapse storm. Suddenly her personal communicator rings. She exits level 2 temporarily. You know what the best part is? Because I was farming Springfield's attachments, I'm pretty sure I've already got Nikketa's attachments when I pull for her, so I can 100%, I can full calibrate it immediately without having to farm. It's a good 2-for-1 deal for Springfield. Caller unknown. Hello, this is Nikketa. Oh, it's Springfield. No, shut up, don't tell me. Mosen. Hiya, Nikketa. It's Mosen Nagan. Nagan and I are on an assignment in OD 1313 right now. So far, 0 lollies in the story as well, bro. This might be like the best story of all time. Why did you leave the PSA? Mosen Nagan, huh? Surprised by an unexpected call, Nikketa instinctively glances at the security camera on the ceiling. Like, do children characters right now. It's amazing. What a breath of fresh air. I can't really talk right now. Oh, sure. If you're free tonight, come meet us at District K number 153. Let's hang out. But Mosen's underrated, man, I feel like. She doesn't get as much spotlight as she deserves, I reckon. The call ends and Nikketa thinks for a moment. If I remember correctly, most of the gang works for the Public Security Administration too, though in a different satellite city. A plan begins to form in a neural cloud. But there's one more thing I need to do first. Nikketa backs up the transport records, logs out of David's terminal, and turns off the screen. This is great. In the deserted hallway, she stands before the door to the surveillance room. Sigh, looks like I won't be buying toys for the kids this month. She knocks several times, but no one answers. Just as she's about to inspect the door's keypad, she hears footsteps behind her. The surveillance operator appears, holding a meal container. Looks like he was out for dinner. Adol, what do you want? Oh, Anthony. Was this the same Anthony? Though caught off guard, Nikketa recovers quickly. It must be Mr. Anthony. I'm Nikketa. Captain David sent me to confirm that the previous footage was properly deleted. David. He glances around cautiously and lowers his voice. You're new. Haven't seen you before. I was brought into Mangi security by Captain David, working for him on the inside. School facility. Is this the same resort image that they're using, or no? Fine. Of course the footage was deleted. Does a paranoid bastard not trust me? May I double check? It's not your place to tell me what to do, doll. If David has doubts, let him come himself. He should know by now I don't work for free. Gotta pay up if he wants something done. Could I please double check? I said no. He abruptly stops, his eyes fixating on the card in Nikketa's hand. I just found this in the hallway. A withdrawal card worth 250 credit tokens. No idea who dropped it. I'll take that. I'll drop it at Lost and Found. Bro, what a dodgy guy. I'll be back in 15 minutes. After he leaves, Nikketa slips into the surveillance room and closes the door. What an idiot. Countless screens emit a faint white glow in the room, like eyes all watching the intruder in their domain. Nikketa steps up to the control panel and begins searching. So 3. Let's go 3 on you. And Doggo for you two.
現行犯で逮捕する。
This guy.
私が終わらせる。はい。
Get rid of these two.
お待たせしました。
Oh, the dog reacts. Okay. When she gets hit from... I wonder if that's like once per turn or 24/7. Found it. Data floods into a neural cloud as she navigates to level 2. A particular frame catches her attention. In it, David is seen getting out of a vehicle. You get the notes down the license plate number. If the employee garage weren't only accessible staff... Hold on. If the employee garage weren't only accessible staff with registered vehicles, I wouldn't need to check the surveillance. Anyway, I've got the plate now. Wait a minute. The footage continues. A familiar figure appears, getting to David's private car. Isn't that Una? Yeah, okay, there's something with the daughter for sure. I think they're holding her hostage for ransom. And it's the daughter. What's she got to do with the Maggie security? In before, like, it gets really dark and it's like child trafficking or something. Later, in a cafe in the commercial district, Nikketa meets up with most of the gun and her team. Hey, this looks nice, man. Kind of looks like a... You know the 7-Elevens in Japan? They're a bit more fancy and cleaner and nice. It kind of looks like that. Protocol violation? Seriously? What happened exactly? It's complicated. Senia! Oh, we were doing so well. Oh, sounds like you're hiding something. It's been a while since Griffin, but I remember back then Nikketa was the most by the book of us all. But wow, your workplace has such a bad vibe. Your front desk totally flipped out and threw us out when they heard we were looking for you. What did you do to your poor co-workers, bro? Please don't... Oh my god. Like, we're doing so perfectly fine. Come on, please don't drag it. You had a perfect run so far. Come on, there's just... Don't yap. Please, no yapping. Sorry to get that. If you don't want to talk, just ignore her. She just likes stirring the pot. Stirring the pot, I'm just curious. And hey, you yourself were wondering why she left the PSA before she got here, I remember. Come on, guys. This was going to be a perfect story. You totally were. You practically had, oh, gossip, gimme, written all over your face. Be honest with yourself, senior the guy who drinks milk. I did not. Cut it out already. And what's wrong with milk anyway? It's not that I don't want to talk. Nikketa speaks calmly, her expression composed but earnest. It's just that a lot of strange things happened to me recently, things that are hard to explain. Right now, all the evidence I have is fragmented. It doesn't form a complete picture. Rushing to tell you everything might not be a good idea. You could tell us what you do know. Maybe we can help you piece things together. Okay, so this is like the friendos come together arc and they help her piece together the story of the puzzle or whatever. You get the full silent. Haha, of course. If you'd rather not, that's fine too. Just a suggestion. Thank you, Most in the Garden, but even if I can't tell you everything, I may still need your help. Help? Is it about that matter related to your protocol violation? It is, somewhat. You want our help without telling us the full story? You can't have it all, you know. I'll pay you. Alright, boss. Because she's all about money. I don't know too much about it, but she loves money or something. Alright, boss, what kind of service do you require? Xenia, your attitude changed real quick. Yeah, money talks. Who'd say no to money? You've known me long enough. I'll make sure you're compensated for your time, since this would eat into your 3 hours. A reasonable client, what a breath of fresh air. So Nikketa, tell us what you need help with. I'll need to assess the risk. I have a license plate number. I'd like you to trace the vehicle's travel history, see if it's been to any suspicious locations. The group exchanges glances. Nikketa, you're not involved in anything too dangerous, are you? Asking us to track a law-abiding citizen isn't just about time or money anymore. Can you at least tell us why? Why isn't it just about money? Xenia. Fine. Got it, Xenia. Xenia shuts her mouth. Good. Nikketa speaks again, somewhat guiltily. Sorry, I can't really tell you that either. A heavy silence hangs in the air. I know, it doesn't feel good to be forced into a situation without knowing anything. Honestly, I don't fully understand it all either, so I can't jump to any conclusions, but when I piece together the truth, I will tell you everything. And if this causes you any harm, I'll take full responsibility. Responsibility? What if helping you gets us fired from the PSA? Huh? I doubt it'll come to that, so as long as we're careful. You shut up. Niketa pauses, then seems to make up her mind. If you do get fired, then I'll support you. Huh? I can take mercenary jobs in the contamination zones outside my main duties. They pay well, and I've already passed the qualifications. Whoa, wait a minute. What are you even talking about? Mason the gun rubs her forehead. Niketa, this is serious. Niketa stops talking and lowers her gaze. Sorry, that was thoughtless of me. I do need your help. Out of the trust we built working at Griffin, I chose to ask you. But you're absolutely right. It's not fair to you if I don't tell you anything. I do like this collab between her and Mason. Oh, so you're going to tell us the inside story? I tell you parts of it, selectively. After Nikketa finishes her account, the group falls into deep thought. That's a lot to take in. So you're saying the person tied to this license plate is definitely a criminal, and you suspect someone else is collaborating with them? Yes, the crime itself is already confirmed, but I haven't reported it yet to avoid tipping them off. I need more evidence to uncover whoever's behind him. So what we'd be doing is essentially assisting an investigation. That's one way to put it. Most of the guard takes in Niketa's calm but resolute face and finally exhales. Alright, give me a license plate number. We'll head to the Ministry of Transport and dig around. And if you've got other plans, please be careful. I do. Seriously? I also want to ask you to help me tail someone. Niketa pulls out a photo and slides it across the table. The image is shadowy and a bit blurry. Everyone leans in. This person, I think I've seen her before. You have? Where? I haven't been idle these past few days after work in ODE 13. I've been picking up some side gigs. A few days ago I was working at a psych clinic and I saw this person. The uniform stood out, so it stuck in my mind. Really? Can you take me to that clinic? I can, but... Sinner, you're not going to ask for more money now, are you? You mustn't. Why not? My intel is super useful. It will push your case forward a great deal. Right, how much do you want? No, Nikketa, don't encourage your crooked schemes. How is this crooked? Senior, you're poor precisely because you don't know how to hustle. Why, you little... While the two bicker, most of the guy turns again to Nikketa. I'm guessing you can't tell us why you want this person followed either? Sorry. With a sigh, most of the gun leans in and places a hand on Nikketa's. I'll say it again, be careful. Nikketa's calm gaze flickers silently. Understood. Thank you all. This was good actually, that was fine, that was good. It was just the right amount. They didn't drain it. Okay, we're still on a perfect streak. It was like the right amount of humor. It was the right amount of kind of humor relief that you needed in the story. Like to the point, yeah. They didn't drain it. It was a nice little break, nice little funny moment. But they still got to the point. Okay, well, we're still on a perfect streak. Let's go. Best story so far. Ooh. I like this. This usually means someone higher up and evil. I think last time we here was like Paradise related. Bro, if I'm gonna, you know, I should start doing a bingo. Like, okay, next story, I'm gonna make like a little bingo sheet, like a bingo thing, and we're gonna have like all the great things of like of a story, and then see if we get bingo. Because this right now would have been a bingo, I reckon. Oh, I'm gonna write that down actually. I'm gonna write that down. Story bingo card. That's content. Okay. Night in Odessa is far from quiet. Soft light shines from the full height windows of high-rise buildings, calm and restrained. A tall figure stands at one such window, looking down at the cold cityscape. Ooh, who is this? Okay, new characters being introduced, looking interesting. I can't tell if it's a guy or a girl though. I want to say it's a very butch girl. I want to say. Mr. Scott, as I was just saying, Mangi Security's parent company has always had a good relationship with yours. We haven't forgotten whose help and support we received to be able to establish ourselves in ODE 13. Like, just as the story was kind of like getting a little bit bang, new character, keeping the interest going, keeping the excitement going. Momentum is on point. Please do pass that along to Mr. Rurik. Scott, of course, everything we discussed in this call will be relayed to him verbatim. So please choose your words carefully. Miss Carmen. Okay, so it's a girl, Miss Carmen. Naturally, I'll speak openly, so as long as it's within my knowledge and within my bounds. What Mr. Rubik seems most concerned about is the other technical team that it assembled. Until recently, Gerard's R&D team has been the unquestioned pioneer and leader in third-generation doll research. Okay, we're getting pretty deep here. We will not tolerate any theft of Gerard's technological achievements at this critical juncture. Please don't let that trouble you. We're getting technical now. The tall woman glances at her subordinate who just entered the room and signals for silence. The SK-94's data have not been shared with the new technical team. Gerard remains in the lead when it comes to Gerard remains in the lead when it comes to third-gen doll manufacturing. Okay, we're getting like very corporate now. Lock down that tightly, and so this doll, codenamed the SK-94, how exactly does she differ from the others we've acquired from IOP? I don't know. Mangy's security was simply instructed to contain and hold onto the doll. We were not given any access to related data. There has been no further directive from the council. The council? Who is this council? Never mind, no point asking further. I'll go ahead and relay Mr. Wirik's orders then. She's so mad. Carmen raises her eyebrows and the word orders, but her tone remains respectful. Please do. There's no doubt that VSK-94 is special. However, discovering the nature of her uniqueness will require your company's cooperation. Nice, okay, we're having some like emphasis on to get this power and stuff. Of course, we won't force Mangy's security to synchronize VSK-94's data, as that would place our loyal allies in violation of contract terms, which would hinder future cooperation and intelligence sharing. Instead, we hope Mangy's security will assign VSK-94 to a mission within Gerard's jurisdiction. After that, we will detain her under the pretense of trespassing on private property and perform a study on her frame. The findings from this research will be partially shared with our bro. This is so good. I can't even explain how good this is, because not only do we have a story within like Nikketa surrounding, but there's like an overarching story of the story which goes even deeper into the character and like the world she's in. This is great. We're on fire right now. They must have fired the guy that was like doing it beforehand, because this is night and day difference. This method also offers a degree of deniability against accountability from it. They got new AI. They got new AI tech. Like didn't ChatGPT get upgraded to like the 5th version? Maybe they're using the newer ChatGPT, which is a bit more meticulous in its structure. What a meticulous and well-planned operation. I'll report the full plan to the general manager. Expect good news soon. The call ends. Carmen loosens her collar and sits down on the sofa. The subordinate, who's been waiting nearby, hands her a glass of red wine just at the right time. Bro, we've got like an evil kind of character too. Pioneer, leader, technological achievements. Such bold words. Whatever, let's hear the report. Who's this other character? Carmen takes a sip of wine and listens to the report. Halfway through, she frowns. Why was VSK-94 sent on a covert mission? It was probably due to a dispatching error. Probably. Originally, VSK-94 was assigned to a regular transport mission, but its task number, content, and destination overlapped with those of the covert mission, which resulted in a management error. Has frontline management become this sloppy? I should discuss the personal reshuffle with Christopher. The woman's lips curl into a chilling smirk. Was there any unusual behavior from VSK-94 afterwards? According to the neural log inspection, it appears not. The neural logs from dolls aren't reliable. They can't even be used as formal evidence. Okay, see? Nice. See, again, great. World building, lore building. I didn't know that. I think I had an idea. So things are expanding. Actual solid information. Actual useful information. And that gives me reason to suspect that VSK-94 has already discovered our co-operations. So what's next? Since, like, if you play GF1, you probably already do that, but for like a new player, you're learning new things. Like the recordings can't be used as admissible evidence and stuff. Stuff's important. Next, since Gerard plans to use the trespassing excuse, why shouldn't I do the same? But before that, I want to make sure my piece is still where it should be. Understood. One more thing. What do we do about David? If it were just embezzlement, we could have just fired him, but he's come into contact with our covert business. This goes far beyond simple dismissal. It was mentioned in previous story, Neuroclouds can't be... Yeah, it's just like a nice little reminder / addition to kind of, you know, how things work in this world with these characters and the dolls and stuff. Nice little teensy reminder. His recklessness may cause us immeasurable losses. We can't keep him around anymore. Yeah, get rid of David. So, unofficial disposal. No need to rush. I'll make sure his death is worthwhile. Nice, nice, bro. This is so good. Had a bit of a dark sinister moment there. Love it. I'm just thinking now, right at the start when we're at the garbage dump, and the guy found like the body bag and the elites were eating. I wonder how that's gonna connect to things. Maybe he goes full circle. So this is the place. Yeah, the vehicle owner whom you asked us to investigate, the one called David, shows up here the most frequently aside from Mangi Security's office and his home. Look, the street sign matches the one in the surveillance footage. The two dolls circle around the warehouse. Doors and the windows are locked. Let's go in through the exhaust vent. The exhaust vent? My clothes just got laundered. Fine. But you'd better reimburse me for cleaning. Cassidy, you're so stingy. I'm just gonna have a quick water. Just the quick hydrations. They crawl through the vent and enter the warehouse interior. Blech! So much dust. What a dump. And dark, too. Nikketa and Ksenia each pull out a flashlight and start searching. The flashlights gradually reveal the warehouse's structure. On the left side, many crates are stacked high on metal shelves. Nikketa climbs up and inspects them one by one. Yes, all of them contain cans of Erdis. Something to the right of the rack catches Nikketa's attention. He jumps down and approaches a worn-out sofa placed in the corner. Wait, this spot. She pulls out her terminal and retrieves the photo that Inessa had previously shown her, the one with the person holding a vial of Vitalis. The photo is low resolution, but based on the tears on the fabric, she can tell it's the same sofa. This photo was taken here. She closely examines the silhouette of the person in the image and compares to David's profile from a neural cloud. Profile similarity 70% match. But David isn't just slinging Erdis, but also Vitalis. Erdis and Vitalis, I wonder if there's like a connection between those, like outside of the game. A terrible hypothesis emerges in her neural cloud. Hey, Nikketa, come look over here. I found something weird. Ksenia beckons at her from a distance. Nikketa turns and walks toward her. My flashlight rolled under a shelf just now, and when I reached under to get it, I found this. It looks like a toy, right? But it has comms and a camera. Kids' toys these days sure are fancy. Ksenia hands over a toy badge. It's a familiar toy PSA badge with dried blood caked on it. I think that's Orna's toy, I think. She must have been here. Where exactly did you find this? Over there. Oh, you look kind of scary. Neural clouds can be... yeah, true. That makes sense, yeah. Nikketa walks to the... Sorry, I just noticed that now. Nikketa walks to the indicator shelf and points her flashlight toward it. Nothing obvious stands out. She grips the rack and gives it a shake, then applies some force to push it aside. Old metal groans under the strain as it threatens to topple over, and Ksenia hurries over right to it. Whoa, slow down. Those crates on top are gonna fall. As the light hits the floor behind the shelf, bloodstains come into view. They're sloppily wiped, but still clearly visible. Is that blood? Hey, don't tell me what you're investigating involves a murder too. If that's the case, we really should report this to the public security. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ksenia continues prattling, but Nikketa is no longer listening. She stares at the bloodstains and grips the toy badge tightly. Una. Yeah, it's definitely Una's. Okay, we are almost like perfect run, perfect story. Keep it up. You're doing great. All the dread and worry saturated with silence. Give me one mementos while that loads. Okay. As night falls, people returning to the satellite city crowd the commercial district, trying to shake off the day's fatigue under the neon lights. Hence, psychological counseling, District D, number 1124. This is where you used to work part-time. Yeah, and right about now is when I'd be on shift as a cleaner. I already told the front desk to call to call in a temp. Woo. Ksenia stretches, watching the bustling crowd with boredom. I want to go shopping too. Yet though, we've been working full throttle today. First a warehouse out in the sticks, now a psych office. You'd better pay me for all this overtime. Nikketa doesn't respond, seeming lost in thought. Shiki! Good, bro, good. How was your day? Hey, Nikketa, are you listening? Oh, I'm out of funds for now. I'll pay you back later. Ksenia eyes the clearly distracted Nikketa and sighs. That badge, did it belong to someone important to you? Horner's cheerful smile flashes through Nikketa's noodle cloud. I can't say for sure yet. Ksenia, stand guard out here. I'm going in. Alright, make it quick. At the workroom by the entrance, Nikketa changes into a janitorial doll's uniform and pushes a cleaning cart into the office. Is the plot good? I haven't watched. Bro, it's actually amazing, bro. So, the story is on fire right now. It's been perfect. There's like 5 missions left, story missions. It's been amazing. It's actually probably, I haven't finished it yet, but arguably it's one of the best stories so far. The pacing, the premise, the timing, the dialogue. It's interesting. It's like, it's just, bro, it's ticking all the boxes. So far, best story. It's actually crazy how good it is. I was saying before, it's like they fired the old guy and they got someone else. It's night and day difference. It's really good. It's really interesting, and I really like the character. It's very appealing. It's very appealing. It's exceeded my expectations. I was expecting like Chuhua, where I was just like left clicking and skipping the story, but this is really good. Finally, what a breath of fresh air. The fit is a bit tight. Like, it doesn't drag on. The pace, it's just, it's just constantly moving forward. It's great. The office is still open, but only a few people remain. Consulting room 1, room 4, archive room there. It's actually, I was gonna say this at the end of it, but so far, it's giving me hope and inspiration for the future of the game. Like, if they can keep this up, like, because you know how things are a little bit grim right now with the whole drama. This was like a nice little shed of hope for me. Because if the story was terrible, I was just gonna go with the same grim, oh no, game is going in the toilet mentality. Good, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I hope you enjoy, bro. The archive room isn't locked. Nikketa pushes the door open. Despite the name, it's actually a server room. A terminal sits in the back corner for data retrieval. Let's see. And Nikketa's a really cool character too. She's like the icing on the cake. She types the name into the terminal. A pop-up requests a password. Of course. Oh yeah, it's one of the password missions. I'm just gonna do. Can I just do? Bro, you were bought by a small plot. But it's good, bro. I mean, it doesn't drain it. It's better than any other plot. This is how it should be, but it's like, in my opinion, this is how you do it. And there have been other small plots before, and they've been pretty bad, uninteresting. This is already 10 times better than whatever the hell Chuhua and the one before that was. When they were doing the bloody, what was it? The freaking, I already forgot. It's such a forgettable story. With Sabrina and the guy in the suit. It's already 10 times better than that. That was like the most boring nothing burger I have ever experienced in my life. Like, they made a burger, but there was nothing inside of it. You just ate air. It is one of the newest stories written, not like an old retcon one. Oh, okay. Okay, I am starting to read it. This is, I don't know, it's just got the perfect, it's got all the fix. This is how you do it. Hey Fives, welcome bro. Where is the Jewel Physics? Classic Fives. She overrides control access, no more password blocks. She now has complete access to the archive database. Like, it's so interesting. Like, her point of view, she's investigating, like, things are constantly happening. This would have been a great anime episode. Like, if this was an anime episode, this would have been like peak episode of the season. Data flies into a little cloud. She quickly spots the entry she needs. Found it. Inessa Grigorievna Chernova. Let's see if this will lead to any clues about Una. Like, it's also written in a way where you kind of gets you suspecting, but like it doesn't feed it to you, but it gives you just enough to kind of have your imagination kind of figure it out as well. Which is also like that's like writing skills, like next level writing skills. You know, like you don't just feed it to the viewer. You kind of let them use their imagination. You give them just enough to kind of enjoy it and think about it, which in my opinion is good writing. Excerpt from counseling session audio log 700-123 Inessa Grigorovna Chernova. Okay, the music's getting a bit serious. Let's turn it down a little bit. Counselor, then let's begin. Alright. Hey, it sounds nice, man. Can I put them? Hold on, I don't want to skip it though. When you came in just now, I noticed you kept staring at this painting. Is there something special about it? Can I escape? No, I can't escape, damn it. I'm just gonna put the music up. The girl in the painting looks a lot like my daughter. Okay, so she's talking to a counselor. You have a daughter? 10 seconds of silence. An adopted daughter, to be precise. Ah, Una's adopted. Adopted. She must have an unusual background. She's the orphan child of a colleague. Oh, okay. What happened to your colleague? 30 seconds of silence. I can't say. A painful memory? Yes, I was there when he died. He died for me. So I must raise his daughter well and provide her with the best life I can. This gift of life is incredibly heavy. Sounds like she means a great deal to you. She is my everything. At first, I truly did see her just as my colleague's orphan. But over the years we spent together, she has become my daughter in every sense. Even if we're not biologically related, she's still my daughter. Aside from her, is there anyone or anything else that's important to you? For a person, having multiple emotional anchors is essential. Bro, I love this piano. Sorry. It's okay, there's no need to apologize. Let's talk about something else. Do you still engage in charity work? Yes, I occasionally donate to orphanages or take Una along to do volunteer work. Is Una your daughter? Did she like going to the orphanage? Wait, I thought we established she wasn't. I really enjoy doing that. Oh, hold on, wait, she's talking about someone else. I think that she was talking about someone else, never mind. I really enjoy doing that. She's such a kind child, always eager to help others. She does sound like a well-behaved child. Hold on, I'm mixing things up. More than just well-behaved. She has a strong sense of justice, like a little son. Ah. She loves watching the news and gets upset about anything unjust, even when I tell her. There's no such thing as perfect fairness in the world. She insists that even so, she wants to do her part to make things a little more fair. Oh, that's nice, man. This is sweet. That sense of justice, did she pick it up from being around you? No, she's not like me. When it comes to things like fairness and justice, I've long since... Sound of a vibrating communicator, rustling clothes, a button being pressed. Sorry, urgent work call. No worries, let's end the session here for today then. And the recording. Bro, that was deep, man. Okay, so Una is her adopted daughter. Okay, I think I misread the sentence or something. I should listen to another one. Excerpt from counseling session audio log 70201. Inessa Grigorievna Chernova. It's quite lively here today. Yes, there's a sharing event going on. The company even ordered some decent catering. How about a glass of Oldenlandia water? What's that? A beverage from my hometown. Apparently, it was all the rage ages ago because of its unique taste, and now it's back in production. Want to try it? No, I don't drink anything from outside. Professional habit. 5 seconds of silence. You could say that. That's fine. Let's talk about your hometown. Are there any distinctive foods? This lady's obviously got issues if she's talking to a counselor. She's trying to sort it out. Mud cakes, dried grass. Sounds unappetizing. In the contamination zones, having anything to eat at all is considered lucky. Okay, so I think maybe she grew up in like a rough... Yeah, you were born in the contamination zone? Okay. Yeah, she had a rough upbringing, I think. Yes. It must have been hard to climb all the way from there to your current position. Bro, like, this character's getting some deep background into this character. I hope she stays consistent and relevant throughout the story. I hate when they build up a character like this, and then we forget about them, like, the next mission or something. It was easy, and also very hard. I sold my soul to get to where I am now. From this position, I have to do some very dangerous things. Whether I move forward or back, it's an abyss either way. And your soul must be of great value. A value that can be discarded at any time. Let me ask you something. As an individual, would you rather be abandoned or choose to give up something yourself? 1 minute of silence, fabric rustling. This is all like being anxious. Neither. I don't want to lose anything. You mean, if you give up your current position, you'll be left with nothing, right? Yes. You'd lose your daughter too. I don't know. My daughter loves police dramas. She's always looked up to me. I'm afraid that if she found out the truth about what I do, she'd be disappointed and leave me. I can't accept that. I wouldn't be able to bear it. Yeah, I think she's in some dodgy stuff, and she's having some immense regret about the things that she's currently into. One moment, before we go any further, I need to confirm something. Your work doesn't involve any illegal or criminal activities, does it? Yeah, see, we're getting in that direction. Of course not. She thought about it. That's a lie, by the way. That's a lie. So it's not illegal or criminal, but it's something you cannot openly talk about. Is that right? I think she's lying. Yes. That's fine. Electronic notification tone. I'm just speculating. Time's up. That's all for today's session. See you next week, Anissa. Goodbye. End of recording. Born in a contamination zone, sold her soul to gain a position. Was she talking about her current role at the Public Security Administration? Let's see if there's a more recent recording. Got it. Bro, the deepness right now is deepening. Excerpt from counseling session audio log 710317 Anissa Grigorivna Chernova. 5 minutes of silence. Anissa, we've been doing these sessions for a whole year now, but I still feel like you're not truly opening up to me. Have I done something wrong? 5 minutes of silence. That's a lot of silence. I read your health report. Both your depression and anxiety have grown more severe. Are you sure coming here every week is actually helping? So she's got depression and anxiety. Pretty sad. It is. 8 minutes of silence. Counselor, I won't pressure you to reveal more than you're comfortable with, but I do have to remind you, if our conversations continue to be so brief and unfocused, then the time and money you're spending here might not be giving you the value that they should. You really do care about your work. It's just basic professional ethics. 1 minute of silence, communicator button being pressed. This helps. I just want someone to talk to. Ah. Understood. Then let's keep having conversations like this. Exiting level 2, Nikketa stands in front of the terminal and reflects on the recordings she just heard. Suddenly, she recalls the strange feelings she had when she first took on this mission. My entry into Mangi security was far too smooth. From these recordings, it's clear that Anissa is hiding something. Plus, there's a surveillance footage of Una getting into David's car. Anissa must have some kind of connection to Mangi security. Nikketa remembers the bloodstained badge. I need to record all this fragmented information and analyze it later. Right now, the top priority is finding Una. Bro, it's getting good, man. See, the tone changed there. We had a change in tone. It is going great. Perfect playthrough. Very sad tone on that one. Giving some backstory into Anissa. Bro, whenever I see this this wallpaper, remember the little crappy visual novel that I did because I used the exact same wallpaper. Nikketa drives a transport truck along the roads of the contamination zone, occasionally pulling up a second map for comparison. Order 207-10209, same route, but the transportation time was nearly double the usual duration. Listed reason, a collapsed storm. But it was a clear day. No such storm occurred. It must have been something else. Warning, you are off route. Recalculating. Nikketa ignores the system alert and turns onto a different fork in the road. As they pass the massive landfill, Coolidge, who has been quietly lying in the passenger seat, suddenly sits up and starts barking out the window. I'm waiting for the sequel, bro, me too. Are you picking up a scent similar to the blood sample? Woof woof. Alright, let's get out of here. Following Coolidge, Nikketa enters the sprawling trash mounds that stretch for kilometers. Ah, yes! This was at the start. Okay, we'll come back to that. Nice. Okay, huge. Big plays. Rubble, scrap metal. It's like a world long abandoned. Coolidge leaps to an elevated spot, raises his head, and gently shakes it as if trying to pinpoint a scent in the air. Before Coolidge can make a move, Nikketa hears footsteps behind her. Who's there? Okay, I think it's the same scavenger. Hey, how many times do I have to say it? Oh yeah, it is! Okay, nice. So we went back to the start. Huge, massive, cinema. Absolute cinema. How many times do I have to say it? This is my turf. You think you can mess with the king of this dump without facing his gun? Ugh! Before he can even draw his pistol, a searing pain shoots through his wrist. He looks closely and realizes the doll, who was some distance away just a moment ago, is now standing silently right in front of him, gripping his wrist tightly. Bro, you get this so gangster. His gun clatters to the ground. Ow, 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 mercy, please, brave warrior. Take whatever you want. Scavenge all you like. I'm not here to scavenge. I just need your answer for a few questions. You got it. I swear I'll tell you everything I know, man. Have you seen this man before? Nikketa pulls up a photo of David from her terminal and shows it to him. This guy, I don't recognize the face, but... The scavenger squints at the terminal, then slaps his forehead. Oh, that outfit. I have seen it before, a few months back. On the other side of the trash hill, he looked like he was burying something. When I saw him, he was facing off with some elids. Burying what? Oh man, let me tell you, I was scared shitless. He had this black plastic bag and was surrounded by elids. To escape, he hurled the bag at them. Guess what? They ripped it open and a corpse fell out. Intestines and fingers flying everywhere, just like in a horror flick. The scavenger gestures animatedly. I think that's how you say it, but Nikketa's expression grows grim. Where exactly did this happen? Take me there. Is this a murder case? Am I helping solve a case? Cut the nonsense and move. Bro, she's so cute when she's mad. This is it, I reckon. The scavenger leads Nikketa to the other side of the trash hill. Months of wind and sand have buried all traces. There are no visible signs of the violence that he just described. But the scent of blood still lingers. As soon as Coolidge arrives, he starts barking and digging at a specific spot. Here. Nikketa kneels down and begins sifting through the garbage with her hands. After a while, she stops. The scavenger leans over and sees Nikketa staring blankly at something in her hand. It's a very small child's shoe. Powder blue, tattered and broken. That? Before the scavenger can say anything, Coolidge, who had been wagging his tail beside Nikketa, suddenly leaps up and barks furiously behind them. Eep! Elids, what the hell? I thought this area was already cleared by hunters. Don't worry, bro, Nikketa's here, you're good. The elids drool and growl ravenously as they close in. The scavenger's legs give out in fear. We're screwed. I didn't bring enough ammo. Step back. Let me handle it. Huh? The scavenger stares dumbly as Nikketa steps forward and plants herself in front of him. She cuts a sharp and resolute figure. I said step back. Leave this to me. Bruh! She's so cool. Alright, let's just kill everyone with the Vector. I think I can probably... one more? There we go. Sure.
砕け散れ。
わかった。
Wakanda.
そのまま消えて。
私が終わらせる。はい。
Man, by the time I get all the way there, goddamn it. I should have brought Hawkeye.
給与が上がるんですか。
Yeah, even her voice is like, it suits her personality. Like, don't mess with me kind of voice. Nice. Planned. Okay, we're back with Vanessa. This isn't the meeting frequency we agreed on. Seeing each other too often increases the risk of exposure. I told you this before, didn't I? In a dimly lit room, Inessa and Nikketa sit facing each other. So what happened to the trash area? Hold on. Are we going to come back to that later, maybe? Inessa seems irritated. Gone is the warmth and friendliness she showed at the initial meeting. So, what do you want this time? I'll be direct, Inessa. Are you in contact with Mangi Security? Inessa raises an eyebrow. Do you know what you're saying? I suspect my superior is a mole for Mangi Security. To make that kind of accusation, you must have quite a bit of evidence. Go on then. Not hard proof, but didn't save it. I didn't expect the doll to be delusional. Or maybe the alleged performance defects of your frame model, the ones used to justify your dismissal, weren't fabricated after all. Inessa remains unfazed. Listen, Nikketa, if you don't want this mission, you can back out. I only picked you because you seem to understand the concepts of justice and duty better than any other dolls. In other words, you're the best option, but not the only one. Though I do need to correct what I said earlier. Given your performance so far, if you do choose to quit, I won't allow you to return to the Public Security Administration. In fact, I'll request to have all your neural logs purged, just to ensure no confidential information leaks. That's a bit risky, man. Neural logs is their memories, right? That's a very risky move, because couldn't someone dodgy just wipe out her whole, like, all her memories? Technically. Nothing personal as protocol. Inessa speaks casually, but Nikketa hears the veiled threat in her words. Yeah, I think that is exactly what she's implying. I don't care what you think of me, but you do seem to be contradicting yourself. What do you mean? You keep emphasizing how replaceable I am, while at the same time making threat after threat to stop me from quitting. So which is it? Do you want me gone or not? It's up to you. I'm just making the consequences clear. I'm not leaving. I'll keep investigating. Investigating what? Whether I'm Mangi Security's mole? No, I want to find out what happened to Una and bring whoever hurt her to justice. The tension in the room shifts the instant Nikketa utters the name. Inessa's eyes widen slightly for a moment. She's speechless. After a while, she finally finds her voice. It wavers as she speaks. You said, hurt. What happened to Una? What have you found? Bro, don't tell me she was in the black bag. No. It's no way gonna get that dark. Nikketa pulls a bloodstained badge and broken shoe out of her backpack. Hold on, no way, David actually... Nah, there's no... This... Like, GF1, I'd expect that level of darkness, but not in GF2. Speaking softly, she recounts how she discovered that a Mangi security employee had been stealing company property and how she found Una's toy badge in his warehouse. And this shoe? I hacked that colleague's transport terminal and checked his delivery logs. Out of the 78 completed runs along this one particular route, 77 took almost exactly the same amount of time. Within 3 hours of variance, but one delivery on February 9 this year took almost twice as long. That delivery's timestamp matches closely with when Una got into his car in the surveillance footage just a day or two earlier. So while doing another delivery run, I took a detour to investigate the route. That's when I found the landfill and this shoe. Inessa falls silent. She turns the badge and shoe over and over in her hands as if searching for any trace of life on the inert objects. There's no way that happened. At last, she looks up and asks with a trembling voice, "Did you find Una or her?" The first time Nikketa recognizes the emotion known as heartbreak in Inessa's eyes, it makes her hesitate to speak the whole truth. No, These two things are all I found. Inessa says nothing. She just stares at the objects in front of her as if trying to trace on a story through them. As if bracing herself to face a pain that might be too great to bear. No. Inessa's breathing is clearly audible in silence. It is kind of ragged. It is the kind of ragged breath that gives the illusion of someone drowning. Beep 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 beep. Sound of an incoming call pierces the silence like a knife through, like a knife breaking through ice. The air seems to flow again. I finished reading the latest GF1 event story, then I thought that the leader of the Predator started to betray, but from the commands per, I feel it isn't fun to see himself up. Yeah, I need to. GF1 is different. That's a different animal, bro. Altogether. And Issa glances at the communicator beside her. On the screen flashes a code name she both fears and despises. She collects herself. I'm gonna play it when it comes out on Steam and when they do like the collab thing. Hello. Yes, I'm listening. And Issa stands up and walks to the window. After a moment, she glances back at Nikketa. She didn't report anything about that incident to me, so she only said she encountered the Varjägers and lost a shipment. Even if she did learn something, I can file to have her neurocloud reformatted. Oh no, through completely legal and proper channels, no loose ends. Hold off for now. Alright. So it was a task assignment error, no wonder. I've been wondering why she was assigned to run that route. Should I dispatch a team of public security officers to the location? Understood, I've taken note. As the person on the other end of the line seems ready to hang up, Inessa hurriedly stops them. Wait, may I speak with Una just for a moment? Okay, hold on. Oh. But I thought she was the bloody body parts in the bag. There are things I'd like to say to her. Oh, maybe, no, hold on, no, that's not guaranteed. We'll be allowed to meet after the mission. Alright. No, there's no, hold on. This is what I expect. Like, there's no way this is gonna happen. There's no way this story is gonna go in that direction. But could it be possible? Don't spoil it. But could it be possible that she was the one in the body bag and she got schmurdered, but Inessa has no idea, and they're kind of baiting her out on the promise that she'll see Una again, but Una's actually been massacred and dumped in the rubbish fields? I want to pull Inessa too, Loki. Is this GF1 Nikketa will be killed after the mission? In GF1 she would be. Yeah, as in like how like intense would be. The call disconnects. Inessa remains by the window. Outside, a light rain begins to fall. Droplets trail down the glass, passing over her reflected face and vanishing into... Bro, it's so poetic even, man. It's cinema right now. They've given you you could just do an anime easily. All the ingredients are there. All the instructions are there. Maybe it wasn't even Una's. Maybe it wasn't even Una's. The probability isn't absolute. But who was it? It was what? The suspect, the smuggler of the illicit drugs, your colleague, what's his name? David Evans. Bro, I need this music in my life. David Evans. Inessa grips the badge in her hand. Its sharp edges dig into her palm. Like frenzied thorns growing from beneath a crumbling ruin, a burning zeal fills Inessa with a newfound sense of purpose. David Evans. David Evans. If you say it 3 times, it's going to come out from the mirror. Inessa murmurs the name over and over, like a sorceress in the forest casting a dark, grotesque spell. like some supernatural freaking... there's a Candyman if you say it 3 times. Inessa, man. It's all utter bullshit. What are you talking about? I'm kind of lost at the moment. At the sound of Nikketa's voice, Inessa clutches her own throat with both hands tightly. Her own throat, okay. Stop it. Stay back. Inessa grasps for breath, her nails digging into her neck. After a while, her breathing steadies and her eyes slowly clear. Bro, this girl's got issues. She looks at Nikketa again. Nikketa, are you interested in learning the truth? Pardon? About things from the past and things that are about to happen to you in the future. Okay, wow. I originally planned to help I originally planned to help that vampire trick you to the end, so that when the mission ended, I could take Una and leave it all behind. But now that Una's gone, nothing matters anymore. If I don't fight back, I'll be bled dry in the end, too. And if that happens, I'll have no way to avenge her. Yes, while I'm still in the game. Wait, is Una dead or alive, man? Nikketa sees a dark flame dancing in his eyes, the all-consuming flame of hatred. But this intel doesn't come free. I need your help. She spits out the words with vehement clarity. I want revenge. Bro, this story is knocking my socks off right now. Holy crap. It's like I wasn't living until now. I didn't know what story was until now. Like someone slapped me across the face. And you know what the best part is? I've been reading non-stop for like, what's the time? Almost like two-ish hours. I don't feel tired or drained at all. But when the story's terrible, I'm like out of breath 2 minutes in. I just want to skip it, like I'm drained. That's like a telltale sign as well of how good this is so far. At dusk, several Mengi security transport trucks enter the docks at the port. We've arrived at the port. 3 more cargo zones until we reach the target location. Listen carefully, Nikketa. I'll repeat this one more time. Your mission this time officially is to restock the goods that were lost in the previous delivery, but due to the supplier's last-minute schedule change, they can no longer make the delivery. You and your team are to collect the cargo yourselves. However, this is in fact an abduction targeting you. An armed group will intercept you shortly. For some unknown reason, they intend to capture you first. Don't make it too easy. Put up a bit of a fight just to keep up the act. Okay, alright. Got it. Have you installed the remote controlled component I gave you? Yes. Good. If they shut you down, I'll reboot you remotely. When you wake up, stay still. Bro, that's cool. Understood. After passing 3 cargo zones, the lead vehicle halts. Nikketa sees David jump down from the truck and signal for them to disembark. Are we to wait here, Captain David? Bro, this guy looks like he's taken some of that Vitalis himself. According to the mission brief, this is the place. It says if it weren't for those damn Vallegas, we wouldn't have to make this trip. David, is this the one you said took Una away? Nikketa taps her earpiece twice. That's the agreed upon signal for transmitting information covertly when there's someone nearby. Someone's coming. Hey, over there, over here. A shadow looms within the fog. David waves at it, but stops short when it gets closer. That's not human. The first thing to emerge from the fog is a cold gun barrel. Ooh. Behind the automaton, a wave of red lights flicker to life, as if dozens of eager eyes are readying for the hunt. What's going on? Aren't we here to pick up cargo? The armed automaton halts in front of them. Automaton, warning, this is private property. Trespassers must surrender immediately, drop their weapons, and submit to questioning. Warning, this is private property. Yeah, okay. Private property? Captain David, they're not here for trade. We're under attack. Wait, hold on. Who's this automaton? Is it like one of these guys? I think it's one of these dudes. Okay, I'm gonna bring... Cluckety clucks. Okay. Alright, you deal with this side. And you deal with the rest. Sha, why did you change your Kukai? Oh, did I pick the wrong Kukai? Getting ready for Gunsmoke so soon. Oh man, I didn't get this guy. You baited. I got you baited. Ah, okay, good. She can't get taunted. Okay. Seeing that they're outnumbered, many members of the transport team drop their weapons to save their own necks. And seizing the moment, Nikketa suddenly twists her ankle and collapses on the spot. The attacking automaton takes the bait and slams its arms into Nikketa's side. Ah! I got hit. Nikketa feigns pain and flops to the ground. That was not very convincing, I reckon. No. But they're low-grade droids, not dolls. They probably won't notice. Good thing they're just droids. Nikketa lies motionless. She feels one of the automatons move to her side. Target secured, now executing force shutdown. In the next instant, Nikketa loses all sensory and cognitive functions.
昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ。
But I want to know how many. This is so good. And it's like, it doesn't feel like it's very long either. It's like perfect amount. Sorry, okay, I've got 3 missions left. Yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. Also, spoiler alert, we're pulling after this. I'm gonna, it's everything, it's like the vibes are there, I'm feeling good, the story's great. But we're gonna pull for one Nikketa and one weapon right after the story. Brace yourselves. Frame function check complete. System self diagnostic complete. Power supply activated, remaining power 100%. Accessing neural backup, connection established. Loading neural cloud 5, 20, 35%. When her senses return, Nikketa keeps her eyes closed. Through her sense of touch and internal senses, she can tell that she is lying flat, her body rocking gently in transit. The journey seems steady. Nikketa opens her eyes just a crack. Ooh. With her limited field of vision, she sees that she's inside some sort of repair pod. Above her is a large piece of curved, transparent glass. Beyond the glass is a space that appears to be a laboratory. Nikketa, are you awake? After a burst of static, Inez's whisper comes through her earpiece. Like, she could have totally betrayed her right here, right now, and not activated her. That was a very trust moment. Yeah, yes, I'm in a lab. The identity of my kidnappers is unknown. The one who gave me the order and the one who kidnapped you don't seem to be from the same faction. Otherwise, they wouldn't have asked me to send a public security team to extract you. They may be collaborating, but the alliance is most likely superficial. At this point, all I know is that the one issuing me orders goes by the name Sharktooth. Sounds like a code name. Gender unknown, identity unknown. It could be that girl from before. It's up to you to figure out what you can from the kidnappers. I'll do my best. Do you know where the other Mangi security members are being held? No. We've stopped. Ending transmission for now. Nikketa closes her eyes. She senses a faint vibration through her frame. A few seconds later, she hears the pod door open. Then she feels the cold, flowing air of the lab on her skin. Multiple sets of footsteps move past either side of her frame. She senses the data ports on her body being accessed. I've left VSK 94 sidearm here. Alright, by the way, can a doll run a performance test while in sleep mode? Yeah, with the latest upgrade, that function is included. She seems to be pretty high-tech. It's too risky to build her up. This model has incredible combat performance. Nice. The defense droids in our lab might not stand a chance. Speaking of which, we've taken in many dolls produced by IOP. I wonder what IOP stands for. With more or less the same specs. Why is this VSK-94 flagged for special containment? So are there other Nikketas? That's kind of the idea I'm getting. Isn't that why we're doing unpaid overtime today? Stop speculating, just get to work. Nikketa feels data cables being plugged into her ports. Some large machinery hums from a short distance, and the footsteps gradually fade away. Oh man. So cool right now. She opens her eyes slightly and sees a few researchers gathered around an electronic stream, engaged in discussion. Aside from the exceptionally high combat performance, I'm really not seeing anything special here. So should we report the findings as is? What if the brass gets mad that we found nothing after they caused such a stir? Maybe we should dismantle her frame and inspect it thoroughly. Could be some hidden firmware only triggered under special conditions. Routine tests wouldn't pick that up. It's possible, but we need to relocate. The equipment here isn't sufficient. Why does it say the target frame is before the researcher can react, a swift strike from behind knocks him out cold. As another researcher tries to flee, Nikketa whips a broken data cable around him and yanks him back, then drives her knee into his stomach. It's kind of hot. Kwa, pua. A stun gun? Good thing I've used one before. She grabs the weapon from the researcher and aims it at the one who's heading for the alarm, only for her arm to be pulled askew by a groggy researcher that she hasn't finished off. Bang! The electrified dart hits the floor. Nikketa pivots and fires at the attacker who disrupted her. 50,000 volts send him twitching to the ground, just as she turns to deal with the last survivor. Beep, beep, beep. An ear-splitting alarm starts blaring, the lab doors burst open instantly, and the squad of mechanical guards pour in. Tisk. Nikketa falls back, grabs her sidearm, and dives behind cover. A brutal fight seems inevitable. Where's the doggo? It'd be hard to write the doggo in all of this. They kind of just ignored it. Wow, okay, the camera angle. Is the doggo just chilling? Bro. The stackage. Enemy units are numerous, not to mention presence of heavy machines. Oh, it's one of these guys. Letting them keep pouring in like this is not the way to go. Eliminate one way first, then find the way to close the gate. Okay, let's go. Where's the other two? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, it's my doll. Roasting Sha for no reason. I bought the wrong one. It was my Fuko. Okay. Oh, okay, I gotta leg it. Nikketa managed to get the lab door slammed shut, locking out most of the reinforcements. Nikketa quickly dispatches the remaining defense automatons inside. Then she catches the sight of a sneaky figure trying to slink away. Hey, stop right there. Eek! It's a researcher who evaded her shot and hit the alarm. While she fumbles on the floor for a dropped weapon, Nikketa strides over. Stay back. Save yourself the effort. You can't beat me in a fight. Now get over here. He twists the woman's arm and shoves her over to the lab terminal. Bro, she's ruthless. Unlock it. I'll love it. No. Nikketa fires a shot near her feet. The blast makes the researcher flinch and cower. Don't shoot. I'll do it. I'll do it. She's actually a Terminator. The terminal is soon unlocked. Nikketa delivers a swift chop to the back of the researcher's neck, then catches her as she slumps forward and places her aside. Even though the pass is unlocked, I should switch to level 2. It will boost her research and processing speed. She enters level 2 and starts scanning for the keywords in the torrent of data. Soon she notices that some of the data in the terminal have been corrupted. Did she sabotage the system before I knocked her out? Tisk, I shouldn't have been so hasty. Wait, what's this? She opens an attachment in an email and finds a list. List of required samples for technical optimization of 3rd generation doll models. The attachment is a long roster of doll photos and names. Many are former Griffin dolls. She quickly finds her own profile. Aside from the basics, some information is beyond her understanding. Sender, Sharktooth. The same Sharktooth that Inessa mentioned. Participant of Project Nebula Wind. Project Coronal Hole. Priority Containment Subject. What on earth are these? Scrolling further, she spots 2 familiar faces. OTS-14 and DP-12. Those are dolls. Why are they also here? OTS-14, like Nikketa, is flagged for special attention. Meanwhile, DP-12's profile is nearby blank. DP-12's profile is nearby blank aside from a basic. There's like, it went from just a simple kind of, you know, what's going on to Orna, and I feel like there's a really deep overarching thing happening right now that might be made of the main plot going forward. None of these make sense. This will need further investigation. First, let me copy everything. After exiting level 2, like there's a bigger play of happening right now. Of some corruption and stuff. After exiting level 2, she hears pounding from the outside doors. At the same time, a call from Inessa comes through. Any findings? For a moment, Nikketa can hear strange noises on Inessa's end. This seems to be a temporary lab. Useful data is scarce, but I did find some things. Sending them to you now. Oh, okay. OTS is Groza, and DPS 12 is Shotgun. Wait, you mean Lind? Oh no, Sabrina. Okay, Sabrina. Because Groza's already got a bit of a sus kind of background. Like Venom Shield, you know, maybe there's some connections here with this organization and I don't know, something sinister at hand. Oh, she's not out yet? Okay. Wait, what's that whimpering sound? It can't be, bro. I don't know how much huger they can get, dude. Like, these dolls are already stacked AF. It's gonna get comical at this point. It's Coolidge. Don't you remember? You left it with me. Oh, yeah, okay, good. I was gonna say, like, hey, man, what's going on with Coolidge? Things also sound pretty bad on your end. Security droids are about to breach. I've got 5 minutes max. She hits send. The progress bar scrolls slowly on the terminal screen. Should be enough. My public security team in position around the building. By the way, are you really set on this? Nikketa tosses the unconscious researcher into the repair pod and shuts the lid, then starts searching for the disassembly tools. Set on what? Staying with Mangi security. Wasn't that the plan we discussed? Finding the tools, Nikketa sits and begins dismantling her own leg. Okay. Going undercover isn't easy. The pressure of being discovered is one thing, but worse is having to do things that go against your values. You thought about this before, and even though you complied, I know you didn't agree with it. I didn't. That's why I kept digging. I've already reported the Erdis lead to the proper authorities. They'll act on it. He removed several micro explosives from an open frame. Bro, that's cool, man. I don't think we've ever seen a doll do this kind of thing before, like open themselves up and remove like bombs and such. She plants them on the floors in the terminal. I might not be able to contain all the damage, but I'll save as many lives as I can. That's hold on. Let's back up just a goddamn moment. Let's hold up just a second. Actually, no, you're right. And when Sabrina opened the... Yeah. I just remembered to... Yeah, good call. Wait, hold on. Back up just a second. I might not be able to contain all the damage, but I'll save as many lives as I can. That's... No, Nikketa, don't do it, man. Don't do the self-Sudoku. Now that Sharktooth is starting to suspect me, the next step will be full neural cloud reformatting if they uncover anything else, right? No. Yes, but I don't think they want to resort to that yet. They seem to be more interested in the data generated by original neural cloud processes. And this is no, don't do it. I'm so attached to you. Don't do it. She attaches the final explosive to her own frame. Hey, Shadowkin, welcome, bro. How are you? No, man. If I destroy my current neural cloud backup, they'll notice it when they run diagnostics on me. That'll serve as proof that I remain completely in the dark. It's the only way for me to stay out, man. No. With you helping from the outside, we stand the chance of uncovering who Sharktooth really is and what they're plotting. Besides, like I said before. What? If it's something that helps people, something that's right, I'll do it, bro. She's such an absolute ray of sunshine. Vampire. No, that was just like it was an expression. I got excited too. And by people, I mean everyone I can perceive, not just those defined by the rulebook. Ah, man. Inessa chuckles softly through her earpiece. I really was right about you, though I never knew you were this optimistic. Maybe it's just part of my foundational programming. Say, is your tech team reliable? Rigging such a powerful bomb here won't blow my neural cloud to smithereens, will it? No promises. Because Nikketa grabs the detonator. No, man, just like you said, this isn't it. Nah, bro, Nikketa's best character so far, bro. Actually, she's like top three girls frontline 2 characters of all time, or what, man? Keep my neural log safe. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, we're gonna get her back, hopefully. And with that, Nikketa presses the detonator button without hesitation. Bro, this is cinema, man. This would have been a sick anime episode.
404を敵に回したのが運の尽きよ。
I still want Girls Frontline to the anime. Yuzong? Okay, Yuzong, look. Let's make a deal. You can keep okay if you're gonna go through skin gacha bullshit, at least reinvest the money back into the game and do like an anime TV show that's cracked AF. That's like high production and everything. Alright? Maybe we can let's negotiate a deal here. Give us a solid anime or something. Alright, what's this? Killing stuff? Let's go. I think this is the last mission or the one before the last one. Oh, whoops. Okay.
目標沈黙どうってことないわ
A thunderous explosion erupts from the other end of the call. Ines doesn't linger. She switches her comms to another channel while keeping her gun-wielding hand raised and steady. Man. Breach now. Get Nikketa out. Detain the rest of the Mankey security personnel. One's missing. Something nudges her weapon. Ines glances down, then presses her gun harder against its target. Doesn't matter. Leave the search for later. First, get Nikketa out. Okay, I'm glad she's holding her end, like, the deal. She hangs up. Inessa squats down, moving the muzzle of her gun from David's forehead to under his chin. Wait, what? What were you shouting about just now? Hoping Nikketa would come to your rescue? Bruh. Wait, when did this happen? This guy's terrified. Little bitch. Inessa yanks at the gag from his mouth. You crazy bitch. Who the hell are you? Think carefully before you speak. You call me crazy? You're not much better yourself. You have doll syndrome, don't you? Oh, wait, is he cooked? What the hell are you talking about? I don't understand a damn thing. That's okay. I just want you to take a look at something. Do you know this girl? Anessa pulls out a photo and holds it in front of him. The moment he sees the photo, he visibly panics and averts his gaze. No, I don't know her. I've never seen her. That's right, never seen her. Yeah, convincing. Bang, no. Oh, okay, Inessa shoots him in the foot. Bro, I'm just waiting for the moment this game just says, you know what, stuff it. We're going full dark mode and we're killing characters, people, body parts are flying. I'm just waiting for that moment where they have enough and they just give in and it gets seriously dark and savage. Inessa grabs his hair, forcing him to look her in the eyes. Never seen her? Want me to help jolt your memory? I haven't seen her. Talk straight and I might leave your corpse intact. Inessa fires another shot, this one grazing David's thigh. He screams in agony. Bro. Inessa kind of gangster. Don't delude yourself that anyone's coming to save you. To your company, you're trash. Actually, no. Trash at least has recycling value. You don't even have that. Well, shit on his life. So I'll ask you again. Have you seen this girl? I haven't. No, wait. I have seen her. David's expression goes blank. His terror transforms into mania. I have seen her, but it was the person. It was a doll that looked just like her. What I killed was a doll. Look at his face. He's actually psycho. Like he's just lost his mind. It was a doll, so it really didn't count as killing, right? Disassemble, damage, destroy. Anyway, I did nothing wrong. What I destroyed was a doll. Hold on, just a goddamn minute. So, Uno was a doll? Or there was a doll that looked like her? I don't even know anymore. Beneath her sleeve, veins bulge along Inessa's arms. She takes a deep breath and steadies her voice. Tell me, why did you destroy her? No, he's just high. Okay. Why? Because she was a doll. Why the hell should a real superior dignified human like me have to escort a lily filthy doll? Dolls may look like little girls, but they're crafty. She saw me taking drugs saw with Stilikaya. I could have let her live. She had to die. Ah, he's full junkie then. So you killed her. Ines' finger tightens on the trigger, her voice trembles. Killed? That's not the right word, it was disassembly. I tore her into pieces, stuffed her into a bag. So much red tissue and lubricant came pouring out of her. It took me fucking forever to clean up. Then I packed her into a plastic bag. I was looking for a scapria. Wanted to make it. Oh, so he's actually lost the plot, man. He full just massacred a freaking doll, which is not too far from. I mean, you still gotta be a little bit cooked to do that, even though it's not a real person. His voice like a rusted blade grating through the air. Rusted blade grating through the air. It pierces Ines' skull and tears up the last shred of her sanity. Her breath quickens as if the oxygen is draining from the room. It was real? She braces against... What? He killed a little girl because he was high and thought she was a doll? No! She braces against the wall with one hand, still holding the gun with the other. David's maniacal face begins to blur in front of her. No, not yet. She grips the pistol with her other hand to prevent accidental discharge. Forcing herself to look at him, she pushes words through gritted teeth. How did I miss that? He says, yeah. And then, oh, I found the garbage dump, but I ran into eyelids on the way. Don't let myself get eaten by eyelids. I've got profitable gigs to run. So you used Una's body as bait to save yourself? Bro, that's messed up, man. That... Okay, yeah, that wasn't a body. Bang. Insta can't take it anymore. She shoves the muzzle of her gun to David's hand and fires straight into his palm. Ah! You killed her. You killed her. She was a oh my god. Wow! Wow, that got serious. Oh, in his craziness, he full just like he literally butchered a real life girl. Wow, that's dark. She was a person. She could feel pain. She was alive, a human being, and that was her daughter too. Ah, that's messed up, bro. Next, she shoots him in the and she just shoots him in the... Wow. How does that feel? That pain you feel now? That's what she felt. Bro, what an ending. Even though I didn't want to admit you were a human, but this is what you did. You murderer. You murderer. Bro sobs... Broken sobs echo through the warehouse, but the gunshots continue. Wow. Eyes, thighs, mouth. Inessa keeps pulling the trigger, not noticing that the lifeless body has already stopped breathing. Bro, I've got goosebumps, man. She fires the final bullet, then she lowers her arm. Before her lies a mangled, unrecognizable pile of flesh, crumbled grotesquely at her feet. Bro. The warehouse is cold, but the rage has left her hot and breathless. Picks up the photo that had fallen to the ground. It's soaked with blood, but the girl's smile is in the image is still warm and sweet. So I kind of called it, but I was a bit confused. And it still wipes the blood from the photo with her fingers. Bro, that's messed up, man. She lets out a wretched sob like a lioness who finds her cub, long dead man. That's sad, bro. After a while, she finally speaks. Her voice is hoarse from her earlier outburst. I've killed two, but I don't regret it. I avenged you, Una. Mama avenged you, and this is just the beginning. I won't stop until all vengeance is served. I promise you. Bro. Damn, man. Night. Redacted 2071. Is extremely dissatisfied. This operation yielded no usable intel, and we lost the research facility for nothing. Worse yet, the Public Security Administration is now watching us. What do you intend to do about this? Please don't worry, we'll take full responsibility. Our interests are aligned with the Gerard groups. Aligned, or are you just greedy for more? So many simple missions ended in failure. Aren't we right to suspect your loyalty? You're joking. Where's the evidence of divided loyalty? Since the UINC government dispatched the chairman to oversee Odessa, their policies have clearly aimed to strip us of control. You certainly profited from those changes, haven't you? I don't know about business, but the message I've received from above is clear. We fully support your group's actions. Fully support or fully obstruct? Maybe someone else is doing the obstructing. What do you mean? It fears the power of the Gerard group. That's a bold and dangerous accusation. You're leading third-generation doll technology. This is big right now, man. Standing at the forefront of the era, and those who stick their necks out often have guns pointed at them. Your group insists on forcing your way into Project Coronal Hole. You'll attract even more attention, including yours. Come on, let's add a sigh. Actually, just before the conference call, I got the general manager's approval. We'll bypass the terms and conditions of the Project Coronal Hole and begin synchronizing VSK 94's data to your group going forward to support your R&D. I think Nikketa is actually like a top tier doll, and they kind of want the pattern and the blueprints and stuff, and they're trying to secure it or enhance it or something, like work around it or something. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. She must be actually like high tech or something. It might just take a little longer. VSK 94 was seriously damaged in the incident, and we're doing everything we can to repair her. So I think they captured her, although we don't quite understand what's so special about her. To show our loyalty and unwavering support to your group, we're willing to do everything in our power to help the Gerard group stay ahead in third-generation doll development. Okay, yeah. If this had been your attitude from the start, I wouldn't have doubted you so much, bro. This is so good, man. It was our oversight. As an apology, we'll build a new research facility for Gerard. Additionally, our current research into anti-elite technology can also be shared with your group to some extent. Understood. I'll report this to the CDO. Also, I'd like to know, how do you plan to deal with the Public Security Administration? We found a scapegoat. Handing him over to the authorities should suffice. You can rest easy on that matter. This loosely ties into the story of that pharmaceutical company operating yellow zones. Jeopard, I think. The callbacks to stories like 2 seasons ago is nice. Yeah, I don't remember. In a few days, you'll see the result on the news. Alright, we'll await your update. Let's leave it here for today. Goodbye. Transmission terminated. Carmen turns to look at her subordinate. How's the David situation being handled? David situation? All the materials have been compiled. I'll look forward to them. Miss Inessa shortly. Good. Smuggling illicit drugs, unauthorized access, triggering a mech riot, and killing an important bargaining chip. That man has outlived his usefulness. Wow. Dead men tell no tales. Wow. Well said, but we may lose our grip on Miss Inessa. Didn't we agree to let her meet her daughter after the mission? Oh! Stop it. I can only take so much pain, you mean? Unless Carmen swirls her wine's glass, the deep red liquid casts a somber hue across everything. Once the mission's over, let her meet her... I'm so confused, man. Let her meet her daughter? Wasn't Una her daughter? What's... So maybe it wasn't? Question, it wasn't her? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't her daughter that got mangled? Maybe it was. I guess we don't really know, bro. I think they just left it open in the air. Maybe David did... Because he's a psycho at the end of the day, so we don't really know what he's doing and what he said. It's not really sound information, because he wasn't sound of mind. Either it's a trap and they plan on... Bro. That's... Bro, what a way to end. Yeah, maybe... Oh, there's so many ways you could look at it. Well, actually, yeah, man, that's great, but that's how you end the... That's how you end the story. Like, or wrap up a... Oh, that's not the end. Never mind. Hold on. I got one more. I totally forgot about this. I thought that was the last one. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, leaving some loose ends that don't quite solidify anything. A month later, when Nikketa awakens again, Inessa is standing by the repair pod. She looks around. It's a small room, cozy and lived in. On a nearby cabinet, a cute plushie in a PSA uniform stares at her with beady eyes. Yeah, she might have, because the guy wasn't even. The guy was cooked. Exactly. So it's a lot. It brings out a lot of questions and notions, and the plot thickens. The plot thickens. Are you really sure about this? Didn't we have this conversation a month ago before the explosion? Looks like Noodle Cloud backup did sync properly. How's your month at Manky Security been? Same as before. Routine logistic missions. I inspected every shipment. No drugs. Lying low after what happened is only natural. They're biding their time. But honestly, are you really going to stay at Manky Security even if you avoid a shark this purge for now? Based on what I know of them, they won't let go of their suspicions that easily. They've probably grown suspicious of me too. At this rate, the intel you'll be able to gather from inside might be negligible. Nikketa is silent for a moment. She steps out of the repair pod and flexes her joints. Did you see the report on David? I did. A few days ago after the lab had said they named him the mastermind. Yeah, the scapegoat, right? That the Carmen was talking about. They just landed it all on him, and because he's dead, that closes the case. He's already dead though, reportedly shot by the lab's mechanical guards by mistake. Someone's having a bit of a fib. Just like you said, these security firms backed by major corporations always have ways to avoid liability. As long as they produce a scapegoat, the fallout is minimal. Yeah. David was guilty, yes, but he was just a puppet. The puppeteer is still in the shadows. Puppetry. That's why I want to drag them out into the light. At first, I joined the Public Security Administration just to protect those around me, but now I realize that dealing with crimes in the open isn't enough. Nikketa walks up to the window. Heavy clouds blot out the sun. The satellite city is walking again to continue its slow decay. Is waking again. You said earlier that they'd keep a tight leash on me, and the chances of me finding anything are slim. But slim doesn't mean none, does it? Especially since I still have something they want. Even I can't obtain any intel. Just being inside means there will be a time when I am needed. Besides, Nikketa looks into the distance. I found a new former colleague of mine on the list, which means this might be connected to Griffin too. I think she means she's talking about Groza, yeah? And Shotgun Lady. And if it is, then someone I know will likely get implicated. Conspiracies and darkness fester in the shadows just beyond the sunlight. If I don't step into it myself, I'll never uproot the sickness that lies beneath, and I won't be able to protect the things I truly want to protect. Turns back to face Inessa. Her face is in the shadow, but her blue eyes shine brightly. I don't want to lose anything important ever again. Inessa looks down at her hand and smiles. Only then does Nikketa notice the toy badge in Inessa's hand. The bloodstains on it have been wiped clean. You're a lot like Nikki. Who's Nikki? Nikki? She's a character from a cartoon that Una loved. A detective. Honest, righteous, selfless. No wonder Una adored her. No wonder she adored you. About Una. She always said that when she grew up, she wanted to be like me, to be a public security officer and protect the people of the satellite cities. One day, when she was still very young, I took her to the city's museum. That's where she first learned about the contamination zones. On the way home, she kept asking me, Mammy? Okay, I'll do it serious. If I become a public security officer, can I protect the people in the contamination zones too? Oh no, the contamination zones aren't under the PSA's jurisdiction. Then where do I have to go to protect the people there? Well, Mama doesn't really know. Oh no, contamination zones are very big and very dangerous places. Isn't it better to stay in the satellite city? Mama protects the satellite cities. The little girl tugs on Inessa's hand. Mama came from a contamination zone too, right? I want to protect more people like you. Sometimes I wonder, if someone like Una had rescued me from the contamination zone back then, would everything be different now? She treated everyone around her with such a pure kindness. I'm not very good at comforting people. Inessa exhales deeply, pulling herself out of her emotions. No need to comfort me. I just figured since we'll be working together long term and trust is the foundation of cooperation, I might as well tell you a bit about my past. She straightens up slightly. I used to belong to the Neo-Soviet Military Special Intelligence Unit. Okay, that would explain the Russian name. I was embedded as an undercover agent in the URNC's public security system. It's kind of cool though. The Neo-Soviet military. That's right, that faction's gone now. But back then, we were just pawns at the very bottom of the food chain. I wonder if she knew Dmitri. Haha, back then they claimed we were working for a better tomorrow, for justice and global order. At first I only joined to get by, to put food on the table, but for a time, I truly believed in the work. I thought if we won, people like me would finally be protected. It's very MGS too, man. Like, there's something about just old school Soviet, Russian women, intelligence, spy, espionage. Something about that just hits different. MGS had a lot of that as well, especially with like the female characters. But all we did was hurt more people like me. I can never tell Una about that. I was not a good role model for her. Takes a sip of water and continues, like the whole femme fatale thing, you know? After General Carter fell from power, my colleague and I returned to our military base to erase our files, but somehow all our data had already vanished. During the retreat, my colleague was shot dead by opposition forces while covering me. Before he died, he entrusted Una to me. Ah, okay. So you're not even from the URNC? I want to become a citizen, to live like a normal person under the sun. Until Sharktooth found me. They had my file, they used it to blackmail me into using my rank and authority to carry out their dirty work. And they took Una away from me under the guise of protection. Ah, I see. I tried to uncover their identity, but they're too elusive. They never appear in public. I found no clues. Nikketa remains silent. Does your sense of justice urge you to arrest me right now? Your crimes are for the court to decide. For now, we're just partners. The court depends on whose court it is, true. But you're right, we're partners right now, and we have more important matters to deal with, one step at a time. For you, it's about exposing the real mastermind. For me, it's revenge for Una. I feel so very guilty. Her voice grows faint. It's impossible to tell if she's speaking to Nikketa or to herself. She could have become the person she always dreamed of being, but her life got snuffed out because of my weakness. If only I had taken her and run, I could have given up anything, my status, my identity. She already became who she dreamed of being. Anissa watches and Nikketa walks over and takes the toy badge from her hand. Nikketa presses a few spots on the badge. Anissa's private terminal beeps. This is... She takes out her terminal and sees an unread message. Upon opening it, she finds a photo taken from Nikketa's perspective, showing herself. This toy badge is capable of taking and sending pictures. The anonymous informant who provided that photo you gave me before was Una. Hold on, let's back up. This toy badge is capable of taking and sending pictures. The anonymous informant who provided that photo you gave me before was Una. Anissa stares blankly at the photo. Even when her own life is in danger, she shows to uphold the justice in her heart and send valuable information to the person she trusts. I think so. She was a late. I don't know, man. Was she a lady in this timeline? And maybe like a young lady? She already became the person she dreamed of being. Listening to Nikketa's voice, so much softer than usual, Anissa slowly rubs the badge with her fingers. Nikketa, you're actually surprisingly good at comforting people. She slowly buries her face in her hands. It is a silent cry of grief. Nikketa averts her eyes. Her gaze happens to land on the plushie sitting on the cabinet dressed in a PSA uniform. He too silently watches over the sorrowful woman. Oh! Kalinka. This is what VSK-94 Nikketa has gone through. She's still working undercover inside Manky Security and will be sending us intel periodically. I think so. She just filled the commander in on all that we just went through, I think, was what's basically what this is. Commander Groza is also on that list, so please take extra precautions and stay vigilant. I like that transition, though. It was a nice transition. The Elmo travels smoothly on the road to Lviv. Outside the window, the sky is thick with clouds and the view is dim. If I suddenly find myself picturing Niketa's golden hair, radiant as the morning sun. Even in a murky, shadowed world, that clear path is reflected in her brilliant blue eyes. The thought makes me smile quietly, and I try to hold her image in my mind for as long as I can. Alright, Kaylin, I understand. By the way, Nikketa asked me to pass along a message to you. What is it? I will lie in wait in the darkness, but if you ever need me, I'll meet you in the light, boss. Bro. What a character. What a story. Holy crap. Like seriously, man, like that was absolutely amazing. Good, finally. Oh, this is what I needed. Good job. Finally, I think they took on the feedback and they finally listened and they did something about it, man. That was a story. That was so good. It was immersive, it was interesting, it was well paced, it was exciting, had overarching themes. Oh my god, I don't even know. Like that was great. That was probably best. Actually, I don't know if it was better than Klukai's story. No, I think it was better than Klukai's story. I think it was. I think that so far this is it. This is the benchmark. This is the benchmark for like great story, great interesting story. Good job. If they keep this up and they keep it at this pace and consistency, we're in for a good future of the story. And I heard the gorilla lady story was really good too. So I think this is maybe this is the turning point. Maybe Ex Umbra / Nikketa is the turning point for good things to come. At least with regards to the story, because the story was severely lacking. It was very dark as well, with the whole Una and the limbs and the guy David being massacred, riddled with bullets. Man, that was a good way. I don't even know how to feel right now. I'm like, you know, when you watch a really good movie and at the end of it, you're just like, you don't even know how to feel. I'm like that right now. That was great. And honestly, it sheds a bit of future. It sheds a bit of hope for the game. I know things are looking grim right now. I know it's looking very dark and not very hopeful for the game and the drama that's with it. But at least this is a little bit of a ray of sunshine, a bit of sunlight, like the character Nikketa herself. Or maybe I'm just coping. I don't know. But yeah, no, we're definitely gonna pull off that, man. That deserves a pull. I don't even care if I lose. I'm just gonna pull it once. That's how buzzed up I am. That's yeah. Okay. Let's get these red dots out the way real quick. That was really good. Finally, man. What a breath of fresh air. Actually enjoyed myself. Why is this blinking? Oh yeah, okay. That was Sugoi Sensei. Nice. Gonna need these. I'm not gonna do any fancy videos and music and whatnot. We're just gonna get straight into it. It's gonna pull it, get it done. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it because I'm only gonna get one anyways. I only want one anyways, and one weapon. Oh my god, no way. Ah, man, wrong one. Got excited. That would have been too perfect of a night if I got thing done as well. Okay, let's do this. Oh, let me make sure the settings are all good. Bro, I haven't got my double drop yet, and I'm curious to see when who and when it's gonna happen to. Alright, let's do this. I don't even care. I'm so chill. Like that story, I'm full. Like, I'm so content with the story alone. Let's just get it done. Nikketa and any gacha, nice. Nikketa's a good one, bro. Now, before, Nikketa was already appealing, but now after the story, she's incredibly liked. I'm a big fan now. She's actually a solid doll, solid character. The whole justice theme and everything, just icing on the cake. Top 3 characters in GF2 so far, easily. For me, anyways. Okay, let's do this. I've got heaps. Like, honestly, I'm so good with my resources. I can probably pull every character that I want for the future of the game. But I'm just worried about thing, man. Voimastina, the gorilla lady. I don't know what they're doing there, but she's so strong and overpowered. I feel like she's just a currency dump. It feels a bit, what's the word? Disingenuous. Like, I don't know how, it's a whole different conversation, but I don't know how you make a character in the game that kills everything before the round even starts. She's Giga Stack Batman, basically, yeah. I was thinking, like, maybe should I V6 her, like, just dump all my currency? But I think probably I'll just get, like, a V1 or something. I don't know how she's gonna work, like, for PvP especially. Yeah, like, power creep too. How do you, like, where do you go from there? Like, where do you, like the game just uninstalls itself? Like, I don't know, like, how do you, I can't even put into words. Like, what do you auto, that's so dumb though, bro. But, like, you don't even have to play the game anymore, that's the thing. And I'm assuming if the enemy has a higher copy version as well, like, you lose as well. That's why I'm like, do I save for the VC? Like, what do we... I don't know, bro. That's a whole mess on itself. That's a whole dumbness on itself. But anyways, I'll probably... Yeah, it's fine. I'll probably just get a V0 or V1. But I don't think Nikketa needs a V0 or 1. In the future, if she needs it, I'll get a 2. But for now, let's just get a 1. Bro, AK top, there is no gameplay. At least Klukai has gameplay. AK, there is no gameplay. But yeah, so I'm gonna go for the one weapon, just for vanity. It would be nice to have. And in the future, I don't know, for whatever reason, if I want to get dupes, I'll get it on rerun. But V1 basically increases damage, it's just a rotation. I had a look at Gacha Tabi's video, and it's like a very small in bonus, man. It's like a 10% bonus in damage. It's very negligible from what I saw. But you know how he has like his graphs? From what I saw, it was a very like small increase in damage. So it's not necessary, but if you want to. For V1, you have to summon Dog again occasionally. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, I'm not struggling with any content. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just see how we go. Nikketa. Yep, access 10 times. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the? Okay, alright, come on, man. Like, first 10 pull, no. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? Bro, I didn't want to make this a big deal, and you just make it a... Okay. Game, what the... No, man, no. Don't do this to me. I'm having a really good day. The story was amazing. Let's wrap it up on a good one. Don't give me the first 10 and have it be like... Like, that's not Nikketa. No, man. No, don't do this to me. Don't play with my heart. Don't play with my feelings. Don't play with my feelings, game. Please. Don't do me like this. Oh my god, dude. I don't even. Nah. I don't know who this is. I don't think this is her. I think I lost. It's not her. Oh, it's Kongju. It's Kongju. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I need Kongju anyways. I needed her. I needed it. It's fine. Hey, first 10 pull though, man. First 10 pull. That means it's guaranteed now. I just got a free Kongju. That's nothing. Now it's guaranteed, right? I just got a Kongju for free. But that was very exciting. I'll take it, I'll take it. It could have been anyone else. It could have been Bepley, it could have been Petty, it could have been anyone else. Chakri, we take those. And it was like the first 10 pull as well, so let's go. Oh, I've got to write this down. That's the first one. Okay, there's a purple weapon. I think it's Pediti's gun. 2 purples. Is this for, Faye? Oh my god, what the hell? Bro! This is great, man. This is nothing. I got it for free. I got it for absolutely free, and I got a free QJ on the side.
ボス私と共に
Bro, this is amazing.
守りませんか
I basically got... Wait, what did I get? That was 30 pulls total, yeah? I got a QJ and a Nikketa in 30 pulls. Bro, that's free. That's like the biggest.
そういう
And I got a Nemesis. I'll take it. I'll take it. My Nemesis isn't max. I'll take that. What the hell? Let's go, man. Bro, I got a QJ that I needed. And I got a Nikketa in 30 pulls. Massive. And I'm still 96k. Yeah, just give me the weapon. Just give me the weapon. Just give me the weapon and we'll call it a day. That's too much excitement for one day. I'm about to have a heart attack. No, not that one. Let's not accidentally pull freaking them just to get out of here. Was it this one? It's this one, yeah? Guardian Silverwing. Does it say? I'm not sure. I just want to double check. Yeah, that's a gun. It has to be a gun. This looks like a sniper rifle. That's right underneath her thing. Okay, let's do it. I could definitely go for a V1, but I'm not. It's fine. I don't really need it. Especially now that I have QJ, my fire team is done. My fire team is stacked right now. That's 2. I might just keep it, to be honest. Yeah, just a weapon. That'd be a weapon might drain it a bit. It's fine. Like, we're still 30 pulls in, that's nothing. From, like, the first one. Okay. That's 4. Can you get debates on weapons? Okay, there we go. That's 5, but I don't know if we're gonna win this. I hope the weapon doesn't drain it, man. I would just kind of want it. You know, purple. A lot of the snipers, though. Come on, my heart. Oh, no, man. Bro, how do I lose this? Come on, dude. Like, okay, I got a QJ. You don't have to... Just come on, dude. I already had a weapon though, so I don't know. Can you use it for someone else? I guess it's still ahead. I don't know. Melee is nice. It is. And since I'm not going to use standard pulls for weapons anyways, I guess it's like, because you're not supposed to use standard pull tickets for weapons, right? Only those. Did you give it to me early, maybe? No. Was that 2? I can't remember. Weapon's gonna bro. If the weapon didn't drain it, would have been perfect tonight. Weapon's gonna drain it. Come on, man. Just. Weapon's been like, bro, with a piece of crap for freaking. I mean, we got the Springfield the first time. I guess I don't know. I don't know. This one, okay, I'll take it. 80k, a nice even 80k left over. I'll take it. Yeah. Why isn't it letting me skip it like that? Not bad. Not bad. Then we got 80k left over. Coolies. So we got QJ, we got Nikketa, we got QJ's weapon, and we got Nikketa's weapon in a decent amount of pulls, I want to say. Yeah, for sure. I like QJ too. Late to the party, but I get to enjoy it now. I still got a plan for my standard pulls. Don't worry, don't worry. I kind of feel like this suits her a bit. Yeah, bro, that's what I mean. I haven't pulled a single standard, remember? That's why I'm saying, like, this is big for me. My fire team's complete. I wasn't exaggerating. I'm serious. It's too bright. I don't like the bright ones. Alright, we'll leave it as Vector. QJ and Nikketa golden minute. Yeah, literally QJ and a gun and Nikketa and a gun. Okay. But now I feel kind of stupid for buying the gun with the Doritos because you can spend them on pulls. In hindsight. But I think who else is good for I'm actually curious, who else uses golden melody? What am I doing? This is shot. Do I stack the golden melody or do I keep 2 for someone else? Is basically what I'm asking. I think it's trading post. I've got 1 Mezzaluna, 1 Planeta, 1 golden melody. Keep. Well, what's the map on that? 30 divided by like 1 1 1. So 1 1 1 1 0 divided by 30. 37 pulls, not bad, not bad. What time? It's almost 1 AM. Yeah, I was gonna do expansion drill, but maybe I might do that off stream or on a different stream. That was good though, man. Today was good. Do we have any idea on who's next? Who's the next dog? Sure. Any clues?
逮捕する
I'll level her up. Off stream. Reworked Lightning Girl? What do you mean? Who's reworked Lightning Girl? There's multiple Lightning Girls. Oh, it's Young Yu. Okay, yeah, right. Young Yu's a skip for me, easy skip. Okay. Cool. Now, wrap it up there, guys. Hope you had fun. That was a good story session. It was really good stream today. I enjoyed today's stream. I'll see yous. I might have a special, very special stream tomorrow. I was thinking about it. The complete surprise. I might do it. If I do, I'll see yous then. Very unexpected surprise stream. Or something else for a different game. If I end up going through with it, I'll see yous then. If not, you guys have a good weekend. Good rest of your weekend, and I'll see yous when I see yous. Take care and peace. Bit more. Okay, see you.